Hey everybody, it's me, Melody. Welcome to my stream. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and share button on your way in. So, today I'm going to be talking about what happened on Kevin Samuels' IG Live the other day. Um, if you haven't seen it, which I'm sure everybody have, Kevin Samuels had well actually I think it's the other way around. Kevin Samuels joined Nicki Minaj's IG live and pretty much she was asking him to rate her from 1 to 10, and he asked Nicki, well, what's your height and your dress size? So she pretty much said she's 5'3" and wear size 4. I'm sorry, and wear a size 4, and he gave her a 9. So I find that very interesting that he gave Nicki Minaj a 9 because Kelly Rowland is a 9. And we all saw Kelly Rowland without her makeup. She's a beautiful woman, naturally. Beautiful woman, don't need no weave, don't need no makeup. She has this natural glow to her. She's a beautiful woman. Um, he gave Beyonce an 8. Again, Beyonce is a beautiful woman. I seen pictures of her natural, no weave, no makeup, natural body and everything. She has pretty long hair. He gave her an 8. Who else? Pam Grier. She got a 10. She's also a beautiful woman. Natural, real body, real hair, no makeup. She's still a beautiful woman. So those women are true 8, 9s, and 10s. I don't understand how Nicki Minaj would be a 9 to him when, for one, Nicki Minaj is fake all the way around. She had her face done. She wears a lot of makeup, a lot of weave. She had her body done several times. Nothing about Nicki Minaj is real. And I'm not hating on Nicki Minaj. I love Nicki Minaj as an artist. Right now, she's my favorite, or one of my favorite, I'm going to say, female rappers. I love her songs. I love everything about her personality. I think she's a cool chick. But I don't know about a 9, Kevin. I'm just going by your rating scale. Your rating system. You said you usually rate women fresh face, no weave, no makeup, no nothing. Now, I will say this. I've seen pictures of Nicki Minaj before the surgery, before everything, and I'm gonna say she was a adjustable 6. See, I don't really like rating people, but if I had to go by Kevin's scale, I would give her an adjustable 6 because naturally she was cute. She wasn't pretty or beautiful. She was cute. Um, I seen pictures with her natural hair and everything. So I'm sure when she was getting dressed up back then, I'm sure she went to an 8. So that's called an adjustable 6 because according to Kevin, there is no 7. But I do disagree. I kind of disagree about the 7 because right now, the way Nikki looks, I would think she was a true 7. Like, she's the epitome of a 7. You know what I mean? Um, right now, I'm saying like her as Nicki Minaj is the epitome of 7. Um, I don't know if Kevin was just trying to be nice because he was on her IG live, or I don't know what it is, but usually Kevin is really honest about his ratings. And I actually did a poll on my channel. I'm sure you all saw the poll. I think it was 68% of you said that you would rate Nikki between a 7 and an 8. That was very accurate to me. Um, the choices I gave was 5 to 6, 7 to 8, and 9 to 10. Only 9% of you said she's a 9 to 10. So 9% of the men in the manosphere said she is a 9 to a 10. Everybody else voted the 7 to the 8, and then the runner up was 5 to 6. Now, I wouldn't say Nicki Minaj was a 5 because that's average, and we all know Nicki is above average. I'm sorry, that's my opinion. I do think Nicki is above average. But before I get started with my show, let me shout out my chat. Let me start from the beginning. We have Aaron B. He always come in with the eyes and the popcorn. Salute to you. Hey, Blue TV. Salute to you. If you guys haven't subscribed to Blue TV, make sure you go over there and show him some love. He has some good stuff. Check him out. Then we have Kevin Murray. Thank you for your support. He says, share the live stream as usual. Appreciate the support. You guys get on it, listen to him, share the stream, like the stream. What's the other thing? Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And definitely support my channel by super chatting or hitting the Cash App, as Kevin Murray would say. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it. Hi, Demetrius. Peace to you. Hi, Al Nixon, the voice of reason. Peace to you. Complex Easy. Peace. Hey, Linda. Peace to you. The real one. Salute to you. Hi, Sean. Welcome. E Capone. Hey. 1Gs. Salute to you. Hi, Fasting. Another one with the eyes. They always got the eyes out. They know we're about to have some fun. Salute to you, Fasting. Okay, and hi everybody else. We have Adult Supervision, D-Rock Den, um, Classy Young Man, salute. All right. Oh, and I think I have a super chat. I don't want to miss that. Did I pass it? Where'd it go? Thank you, Complex Easy. I appreciate it. Okay, so what do you guys in the chat think? If you were to rate Nicki from 1 to 10, what would you give her? Let me see what you guys think. Put it in chat. Put the number in the chat that you think Nicki Minaj is. Put the number in the chat. Okay, so we have 1-5. Classy Young Man said 5. Complex Easy said 6. Just Being Jazzy says 7. I agree with you, Jazzy. I think she is a true 7. We got a 6 from Wayman Casey. We got a 6 from Blue TV 2021. We have a 6 from Sean. Come on, Mr. Know-It-All. Are you serious? He says 4, and that's being generous. I wouldn't go that low. Nicki Minaj is not below average on any scale. First of all, she makes over 6 figures. So that right there puts her above average. Second of all, I think she has a cute face, but everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Then we have, there you go. Here's one that I can rock with. El Nixon said 7.5. I can rock with that. Fasted. Come on, Fasting. Knock it off. 1, really? And stop being mean. She is not a man. Kevin says 6, so that's above average. Adult Supervision says 8. I can rock with that. Fasting, get out of here. Dimitri says 7.5. I can rock with that. Sean says above average is 6. Okay, so I see what you guys are doing. So nobody really has. I'm just rocking with the 7s and 8s because that's fair, you know? Yeah, you're right. Everything is not about money, but that does put her above average. And that goes for a man too. The money does put, well, I might be wrong. Because according to Kevin, remember, average at best, she was a six-figure woman, and he said she was average at best. So I guess you're right, Blue. So yeah, Rashad says eight with makeup and a wig on. Yeah, I would say that. Maybe without the wig and the makeup, she's probably like an adjustable six. So I can go with that. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to point out is when Kevin asked her, what is your height and your dress size? Nicki Minaj said she's 5'3" and she's a size 4. Now, I don't think she's a size 4 because with that booty and those titties and those thighs, she can't be a size 4. She got to at least be a size 8. I'm a size 4. So, and I don't have any boobies and I have a nice little butt, but it's not Nicki Minaj butt like huge, it's just a regular size booty. It's plump, but it's not Nicki Minaj fat. You know what I mean? So there's no way that I can be a size 4 and Nicki Minaj is a size 4. That's just crazy. That makes no sense. So she's not a size 4. Um, but she's not fat either. She's a nice size. She has a small waist, but definitely not a size 4. What else did exactly, Jazzy? I have an apple butt. Exactly. It's not a huge butt, but it's a little something there. It's a little, a little squeezy squeezy. Yeah, but it's not a big fat butt. But yeah. And another thing about Nikki, about that whole thing that I didn't like, she was saying a lot of feminist things about how, women don't worry about no man and you can do good all by yourself. And she was speaking a lot of manosphere talking points. And I found that interesting that Kevin didn't really call her out on it. Like, I mean, I'm not saying he had to be nasty or rude, but I feel maybe he could have challenged it just a little bit, Because Kevin is my guy. I rock with Kevin. I agree with, I'm going to say 90% of what he says, I agree with. Um, but yeah, he should have like told her, no, you're wrong. That's not what women should do. Women shouldn't get the bag and don't worry about what men think. Women should worry about what men think because all that matters is what men think. Because pretty much by Nikki telling women to not worry about men and get your bag and all that stuff, she's pretty much telling them not to stay single, to remain single. And that's the problem with a lot of women nowadays. They're following women like Nikki's advice and they're alone, dying alone, like Kevin would say. So I'm a little surprised that he didn't, hold her accountable for that, for those remarks. I thought that was pretty crazy because that was his chance. There was like millions, well, thousands, it said, but I would think millions of women who were watching that or who are gonna see that. And that would have been a perfect opportunity for Kevin to correct them because we all know Kevin's platform isn't as big as Nikki's. So by Kevin being there, he could have got the message out even more if he would have just put Nikki in her place and told her what it was. But Mr. Know-It-All says Nikki is married though to an upstanding citizen, no- nonetheless. Yeah, Nikki is married, exactly. So why would she be giving that feminist advice? As a married woman, she should be making it known that it is about what a man thinks. Like, you should be out here, instead of getting a bag, you should be getting a husband. You should be showing a man that you are wifey material. And even if you are young and you don't want to get married now, get ready for marriage. Like, what I'm trying to say is start getting yourself prepared to be a wife. And it seems like all the women that are married are the ones preaching that rhetoric. You even have people like Cardi B. She does the same thing. She's married with children and she does the same thing. She also tells young women to get the bag and don't worry about no nigga. Like, that's all of their advice to women. So that's very, very dangerous, in my opinion. And Kevin had the opportunity to call it out on her platform, and he didn't. So I was a little bit upset about that. But let me put the link out there. And if you want to come up, you can. So I'm gonna post the link right now. Okay, so the link is out there. So anybody who want to come up and speak on this, you can. No Country for Old Saints says another L for Kevin Samuels. I wouldn't say it's an L. I would say it's not a win, but it's also not. I'm not gonna say it's an L. So you know, he made some points, but he could have done a lot better being on a platform as big as Nicki Minaj's. Okay, so let me bring up my first guest. Hi.
Salute to the
Yo, what's
room.
up?
Hello.
Salute. Hi, welcome. So I brought up supervision first. What's on your mind, love?
Hold on one second. Let me adjust the volume on my thing.
Hmm? Okay, so while you get ready, I'll have Blue up. Hey, Blue.
What's up?
Nothing much. What's going on? What's on your mind,
Nothing.
love? Oh,
Nicki Minaj is underrated. It's not about money because somebody can have money, but you know what?
underrated or overrated?
Overrated. She
Okay.
um she everything about money. It's about your morals, and like you said, she's saying she's married, but then she's a hypocrite. So it's not always about you can have money but don't have morals.
True. That's
So
true.
and you
Exactly.
said it and you pretty much said it yourself. You like she's married, but she's telling people don't get married. So what sense do that make?
Exactly. And Nicki Minaj has so many young women following her. She should be telling these women to get out there and focus on getting you a man and treating him right and being submissive. I mean, she could be giving them that message, but instead she like, go get that bag. Don't don't worry about what men think and all that. No, it's very important what men think. That's what she need to be telling them. So
You
that was a
really
good
think
point.
you
And
really think
treating
that's her
him right
position though?
and being submissive. I mean, she could be giving them that
Oh,
message,
Sean, you have
but
feedback.
instead she like, go get that bag. Don't don't worry about what men think
Sean?
and all that. No.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, it's not me.
No, no, the other Sean, not you.
Oh, okay.
You got two songs up there, man.
Yeah. So Sean, oh, what's on your mind?
Nothing much. I mean, Kim Samuels is just doing business, which I don't agree with most of the time, but he did admit since day one he wants to be rich, and he'll do it by any means by adjusting his rubric of what's was beautiful or not. I mean, me in my personal opinion, I cannot put Plastic Woman as a 7. I just can't do it. She's like pretty much like she's like 5 to 7, like in between there, like basically, you know what I mean? No offense, but she's just a fuckable. I'm sorry, it just
Mhm.
what it is. She's just a fuckable. Like,
So you really think that Nikki can be a 5?
yeah, I mean, okay, any woman could just buy off whatever body part they do by having that amount of money. If they even if they got 6 figures,
Right.
why the hell would anybody will call them 7? That's like cheating. It's like me like saying I'm the best basketball player, but all I do is to use steroids and all these drugs just in order to make me to be the best basketball player. While other basketball players did not need to use drugs, and they probably have a longer career than me.
Right.
I
So
mean,
Mhm.
that's kind
it's
of a interesting analogy, but yeah, I mean, to use steroids, you still gotta practice and still be. It's just giving you an additional advantage. It don't
it
like.
doesn't it doesn't matter about the additional advantage.
But I'm
The
saying,
thing
like, if you
is
don't
still cheap.
practice and if you're not like apt for that thing anyway, the steroids ain't gonna help you get nowhere. Like,
I
it's if
mean,
you have
I
like the
mean,
talent to do
I
something,
hear
it'll
you.
give you like a little extra though.
I
But
hear
like
you,
I'm
but
saying, the
my
same
point
thing
I'm
with her.
saying is
The same
it's
thing with her
just
is that she was already a fairly attractive woman. The enhancements were just to make her more marketable for business purposes, and that's ultimately what it's about. It's about business. Like she's a
Mhm.
business.
man.
Like her meeting this guy, the image consultant, that's a business meeting. Y'all just privy to the business meeting. So to expect him to go wild on her, like if he was like a prophet, then yeah. But and she was Jezebel, then yeah, that would be the type of fight. But it was more like Solomon and Queen Sheba. This was like a meeting of two kind of equal power from different sides of the fence, and they had a
Equal
cordial
power
meeting.
between who?
And he wasn't trying to like really get into no fight. Like she had a good attitude. He had a good attitude. They kept it professional. They said what they needed to say. Like I mean, however he rates her, he rated her based on what he explained his rating too. He didn't just say, "Oh, because you're famous." He said he described her features that she has, and he gave a scientific backing for why he rated her that way, saying these features you have are unique and rare, and we value that
Unique and
higher.
rare.
So
That
he
costs about fifty
qualified it. So
thousand
y'all may not
dollars.
like. Hold on 1 second.
You want a unique ass, 50 grand, man. That's all you just need, man. And also, if you just need a slender body, that costs about 20 extra. So that'll be like about like 75,000.
Wow.
And if you want the whole complete package, that's like 100 grand. Like, come on, man. This is some bullshit. I'm sorry. It's just a load of
Well,
bullshit.
I
Like
agree
the
because
dude, like
Imagine,
I concur, good sir.
he's a he's an image custodian. He's in the business like this for years, so he's not
I
judging
mean,
her on
I
other
get it,
people's
but like
individual
this is the
concept.
problem I have with this is my problem with
That's
Kevin,
your
man.
individual concept of what
wait,
beauty.
Mel, you're gonna be you're gonna be next, but I'm gonna do Sean. Wait, who was next? I think
Oh,
Sean.
I'm still talking,
Oh,
but
I'm
yeah,
sorry. Go ahead.
my point. But this is my problem. Like Kevin be incredibly savage to like pretty much a no like well what he considers a nobody or an average person. But when it comes to these celebs, he doesn't keep the same energy. I get his business, you know what I mean? Of course, you don't need to put somebody's name, someone's famous, and got over about 100 million people or $100 million. I get that. But that's like, it just doesn't look real in my personal opinion. Maybe just me, you know what I mean? But
Mhm.
that's all I got to say. But she's just a 5. That's
Well,
pretty much it.
well, thanks for that. I wouldn't give her a 5. I would say she was like a true 7.
Yeah,
But
if you put those prices up, you know what I
Seven.
mean. I told you there's
yeah,
fees with that.
right. Well, let me get Sean, the other Sean, in there. Hi, Sean.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. What's going
Okay.
on?
Yeah, the thing that's really fascinating about this is you said you give Nicki Minaj a 5, and this is the issue that I have with this is why do black women feel like if black men give a black woman a 5, they have the same right to rate her higher? Because what men see in women when it comes to sexuality and rating them is totally different from what women see. Because, for
Hmm.
example, me, Whenever I look at a woman, I'm like, oh my God, she got a fat ass and she got nice boobs. I would give her a 7 or 8 because that sexually does it for me. But not necessarily black women. When you see the same thing, I would hope that you don't see the same thing as black men do. And black women really got to stop doing that because what men see in a woman is totally different sexually from what women see in that same woman. And this is the issue that black women really have that they really got to come to terms with and get a hold of because it really does them an injustice.
I didn't really. Can you explain that a little more? What it would like? Yeah, I got a little bit of it. Can you go a little bit more in depth
Okay,
in that?
yeah, yeah. I will. I will. Okay, so like, so say me as a man, I'm walking down the street and I see a woman. She has a fat ass and nice boobs. That really does it for me. That's what I really look for in a woman when I rate her on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay, so let's say another black woman is walking down the same street and she sees the same woman and she rate her as a 4 or 5, a 4 on the boobs and a 5 on the ass. That's really, it's awkward because me as a man, what I look for in that same woman sexually, that same black woman, I don't necessarily think that she sees the same thing, and it's really awkward.
Oh, fair enough. I understand that. So you saying me as a woman shouldn't really be judging other women?
No. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is, you as a woman, I don't know if you're bi. I don't know if you're like looking for the same thing sexually, but me as a man, as a black man, when I'm checking out another woman, I'm the first two things I'm checking out is her ass and her boobs. And I don't necessarily think that you're checking out the same thing. So it's really awkward when you're saying, "Oh, that woman, she's a 6," and I'm saying that same woman is an 8 because that same woman has a nice ass and a nice set of boobs. But I don't know
Oh,
if
okay, I see what you're saying. Do you feel like they're doing
Right.
that on purpose to make you feel bad about your choices, or do you feel like they genuinely believe that?
um I I don't think that black women are doing the same thing on purpose, but it's something that us black men and us men in general, we need to kind of like, hey, okay, well, this is us. This is what we look for in a woman. Stop trying
Mhm.
to check that same woman and say, oh no, she's not a 6 like you said, black man. She's an 8 because I, as a woman, is seeing this in her.
I get what you're saying. I do. So what do you give Nicki Minaj on a scale from 1 to 10?
Nicki Minaj on a scale of 1 to 10, I
Hmm.
would give her. I give Nicki an 8.
Okay, so we like in the same range with the rating. Yeah. So why not a 9?
I wouldn't give Nicki Minaj a 9 because, correct me if I'm wrong, I think she's had some plastic surgery done, and that kind
Hmm.
of deducts points from her. But Nicki, to me, when she was first starting out as a female rapper in the Bronx, she was. I don't know if it was the Bronx or Queens. I think it was the Bronx. Don't correct me if
I
I'm
think
wrong.
it was Queens. I think Nicki's from Queens.
Okay, it was Queens. Okay, my bad, my bad.
Hmm.
But Nikki, she was always cute to me without makeup. And this was around the same time that you guys might not have known, but Diddy was her manager.
I
Puff
didn't
Daddy.
know that. I
Yeah,
never knew.
yeah. Around the same time that I'm referring to, Puff Daddy was her manager, and she was bad to me, and I would definitely around that same time give her a 7. And maybe she's kind of like got a little bit of plastic surgery and she's wearing a lot of makeup. So,
Hmm.
you know, but yeah, 7, 5, 8, she's definitely that range for me.
Right. And I don't know why women that are beautiful already get surgery. That's another thing I'm going to talk about later after this. But yeah, you're right. She's always been a beautiful woman. I remember when she first came out, I was in love with her look. And she always had surgery like from the beginning, but it just wasn't as big. Like it seems like she kept going to the doctor to get it bigger and bigger, which
Exactly.
was weird
Do,
too.
do y'all remember her dyke days?
That yeah, that was in the beginning when she used to rap her mixtape days. I do remember that. But she
Yeah,
was pretty. Hmm?
those were the same days that correct me if I'm wrong, but before Diddy was her manager, Waka Flocka's mom, Deborah, was
Debbie.
her
Yeah.
manager.
Mhm.
Good
I
squad,
knew
good.
that.
Do
Yeah, I
y'all
knew
know
that.
who? Do y'all know who discovered Nicki Minaj?
Mm-mm. Oh,
Fendi, if I'm correct. Fendi, from
Big
Dirty Money.
Fendi.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah,
he discovered her. So I'm trying to figure out when did he manage her? That's my first time knowing that.
I think it was after Big Fendi. Diddy managed her for a little while, but after that, and that was when around the time Gucci Man and Waka Flocka did some tracks with her, if I'm not mistaken. He
mm,
did manage her.
okay. I know Safari wrote her stuff. I never knew. Did Diddy write her stuff too, or he just managed her?
I think Diddy just managed her. It wasn't long though. Look it up. Look it up.
I definitely will. But let's move on to Mel. Hey,
Yeah.
Mel.
What's up?
Hey, I think you came next. What's going on? What's your take on this? First of all, before you start, what do you give Nikki on a scale from 1 to 10?
Um, not non-personal myself. Yeah, so this is not my non-personal looks. I
What?
mean opinion. So
I,
um,
I didn't hear you.
I'm I'm speaking as I'm not giving my own personal feeling what I feel about her. I'm giving my opinion on technically like how Kevin would like the overall attraction and what mostly what percentage of men that's would actually give a rating and stuff.
Okay, okay,
Yes,
cool.
Kevin gave her an 8. I was thinking of gave her a
A
9,
9.
an 8, and stuff at least. Makeup I will bring up another point because yeah geometric how you say it, geometric features in the face the way it's shaped up and everything and
Mm-hmm.
without makeup, yeah, especially without makeup, because I seen a picture of her without makeup and everything. Yeah, she was an attractive woman, maybe she was an attractive woman and stuff. Definitely, yeah. So if you was to see a picture of her without hearing her talk, her attitude or nothing like that, but just a smile alone about the picture. Yeah, a lot of dudes will find a highly attractive woman, 8 or 9. That's everybody. And it's very shapely geometric features and everything. So so that
Yeah.
alone, everything, yeah, that's non-European standards and everything. Just like he said, yeah, you talking about, yeah, most percentage of men, what race, ethnicity, will find her highly attractive. And that way, yeah. And let's forget, like despite the enhancement she had on her body and everything, it's not it was still marketable to have lots of money and stuff like that, the way it was. And so
Right, but Mel, I don't understand how he can say Kelly Rowland is a 9 and Nikki is a 9.
yeah, he was.
It's two different. It's just.
No, he said it was a 9
But how are they both 9s? How was Kelly Rowland and Nicki Minaj equal?
because he's based it on geometric features, how it's shaped and everything, without
Yeah,
makeup.
he gave you the logic.
Pictures with them without makeup, they do have a very highly attractive look where he's shaped up. He's an image consultant. If you was in that business as an image consultant for many years, you'll rate women based on that and stuff. It's not based on individual personal levels, like just like how Sean was telling like he thinks it's over 8. That's his own personal opinion. But we're talking about the overall. He's talking about an overall broad percentage opinion of how many percentage of men will find it highly attractive, and not only that, very remarkable also too. So
Stop
he
the cap. Hey, stop
everything.
the cap, man.
Nah, that is
Wait, hold
true.
up.
If you study
He,
psychology, you will know
he
that
ain't
they
got
have scientific They have scientifically mapped out what faces people think are most attractive. It's based on shapes. It's all geometry, right? So they've done this shit already. That you can look it up. So he's using that type of scientific backing to back his decision. So you can't just dismiss the science if you didn't study it. Like you gotta go look the shit up. Like is
I
this
ain't trying. I ain't trying to hear that, man. You can have a blank piece of paper and draw a nine.
I know your own personal feeling. You might not find highly attractive. That's understandable. That's what I'm saying. We have our own
personal,
individual personal opinion of a person, but we have to put that aside and think about the overall broader percentage.
objective and subjective.
I can't believe that you guys are actually buying the fact that you believe that his rating
We
was
do
based
believe
on
that because it's a true fact. That's what I'm saying. If you was in
Wait,
that field yourself,
Nicki Minaj is not a
anyway,
nine. We all know
Deacon Dave,
this.
hold on.
but that is
I'm
that's
gonna
your personal that is your
no.
personal. Hold it. That is your personal opinion. We understand that. But we're talking about overall broad. Put your personal feelings aside, what you think of her and stuff. Like I said, if you did not see her attitude, hear her attitude, hear her talk, just a picture alone, if you was in that field of being an image consultant yourself, you would do her the same way Kevin Samuels rated her. He's not just speaking of his own personal opinion. He's speaking of shapely features and everything. Like how
Wait, before you continue, Deacon Dave, Mel, did you have anything else to say? Because I want to kind of keep the order. Were you finished?
yeah, I was still going on. What was going on
All
next?
right,
Yeah.
go ahead and let me know.
But
Okay,
like
go
I was saying, yeah, it's your own personal opinion. I'm looking. I'll use an example also too. Rihanna. A lot of dudes find Rihanna attractive. Me personally, she's not my top tier taste. She's cute, but I don't find her highly attractive like that from my own personal opinion. But from a business standpoint, from an overall broad gender, she is a highly attractive woman. I can speak on both sides. From my own personal opinion, what I think of her, and also what the overall general most percentage of men would think about her. Most percent of men think about would find her highly attractive without makeup, and I have to be straight up true with that. My own personal feeling, I don't find her highly attractive like that. Period.
right.
I'm past the mic. I'm finished.
No, it's understood. I get what you're saying about the symmetrical features and stuff. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But there's other reasons why people are saying that that rating was capped. And I'm sure somebody's going to bring it up on a panel. But let me go to Wes because Wes was next. Hi, Wes.
Good evening.
Good
How is everybody tonight?
evening.
Am I
Good.
the
Good
only
to
one
see
brave enough to
you.
show my face? I'm always
Huh?
confused by that.
Good to
Yeah,
see you. Hello? Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
What did you say about your face?
Am I the only one brave enough to show my face? I'm always confused why I'm the only one with the camera on.
Well, I'm going to be camming up pretty soon, so you'll be able to see me too. But I don't know why the other guys don't want to cam up. Why
Well,
aren't you guys camming up? No, people
I
want to,
called
I
you
guess,
all out.
protect. Yeah, they want to
Yeah,
protect their identity.
there we go.
Yeah, why don't he calm down? I mean,
There we
he's
go. That's
not
cool. That's cool. I'll be
proving
like you guys. It's all good. It's all good.
nothing. Just state your opinion, and we'll deal with that.
So, Wes, what do you give Nikki on a scale from 1 to 10 is the question.
Before or after the Photoshop?
All right, let's do before and after.
Ah, well, there's excellent Photoshop skills there. Puts her up to like a 9 or so, but men aren't actually looking for that stuff, or at least the men that have been around, they're not looking for that stuff. They're looking for a woman that, how does she look on a normal day? We need normal day um, views to determine how attractive a woman is. Now, before the Photoshop, before all the things that she does to make herself look how she is, she's probably like a 5 or a 6.
Well, if you Google Nicki Minaj before, she was a very cute woman. I would say she was definitely above average. So probably like a 6 and up, like maybe a 6, adjustable 6 before the surgery and everything.
See, I actually have a problem with this whole concept of rating scale. Just rating a woman physically, it's a bit of a misnomer. Now, have you ever had a male dog that was not, snipped and he just goes around and starts humping everything?
Yes.
Okay. That's kind of what a 16, 17-year-old boy is. He's just full of so many hormones that he's willing to just hop on anything. And I'm pretty sure a lot of guys are not going to want to talk about the times they put it in crazy and figured out the hard way why they should be a little more selective. At a certain point, when you guys get older, you get more wisdom, and I'm sure you've all been through this. Start realizing, hey, personality counts. So you can see a girl and be like, yeah, that girl's a 9, but as soon as she starts talking, you're like, okay, totally like a -2.
But we're not talking about personality. We're just talking about her looks in general. He was judging her based on looks alone. Period. So yeah, that's what this whole conversation is about. We know about personality rise and all that stuff. Yeah, but we're just talking about her looks alone. Period. When she come out the shower, about the makeup and everything. So
Yeah, I get that, but I was trying to broaden the conversation a little because it sounds like all the males here are a bit older and realize that like what I just said, the personality matters. If the personality matters, then trying to determine what her hotness scale is on just a purely physical scale, that's kind of a moot point for us.
So you saying Nicki's personality and everything? What do you follow Nicki Minaj?
I don't. I don't follow celebrities. I don't understand the desire to do that. None of these people pay my bills. Their
All right.
opinions are not terribly important to me, but I watch videos of her. Like when I get lost in YouTube and I'm watching videos, keeping up with pop culture, seeing what's going on. She just doesn't seem like the type of person that you'd like to sit down and hold a conversation with.
Can I say something?
Sure. You what something to Wes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Go ahead,
I
man.
totally 100% agree with Wes. Like, you do reach a point where you mature past what a person symmetrically looks like. Really, who looks at a woman and says symmetrically? Really, that's just a
Kevin
lame.
Samuels. That's how he rate women by their dress size and their symmetrical features.
I want to take Kevin Samuel's name out of it for a moment. There's
Okay.
hardly any men that look at a woman and says symmetrically your face. We look at a little bit more than just the face.
True,
Well,
the
That's it.
body and
here's a good
everything.
one. Let me piggyback off of that there, Deacon Dave. Melody, if a man
Mhm.
comes up to you and says, ooh, looking pretty symmetrical today, does that do anything for you?
Has that been a pickup line from these pickup PUAs? Has
No,
anybody walked up to Melody and said, hey, symmetrically, I'm having a great day?
no, I get it. I get what you guys are saying, but I guess him as an image consultant, because that's what he does. He's saying that's pretty much how you would rate a woman, her physical, by the symmetric features.
Can I
See,
say
we're
this,
not,
though?
huh?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm saying we're not like image consultants, so I guess we can't really speak on that. I don't know.
But as an image consultant, if I was an image consultant, I would primarily, like, what is it? Self preservation is always number one. So even an image consultant would take himself as the preservation as number one. So if you're dealing with somebody with a bigger uh, reach, a bigger audience, you would still consider yourself as what is most important in that situation in the conversation with Nicki Minaj. If you got her crowd looking at you and you know what your crowd's looking at you about, you're going to try to save face in her crowd because you would expect your crowd to understand.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just going off the video. I want to pull it up, but I'm not working off on my computer right now. Who can pull up the video for me?
Let me see what I can do.
Okay, yeah, please. So you guys
So,
can see. Instead of me talking about it, we can actually see the video. Then you guys will understand.
But first of all, number one, if you're trying to get your foot, why do most people care about an attitude unless we're trying to wife her up? Period. I mean, give it a buck. Like, you're in the business of image consultant. I don't care about your attitude. I just care if your markable face. That's it. Image outside looks matter. when you're trying to be marketable. I don't care about your attitude. How can I use your looks to make money? Period. That's it. Why would I care about person's attitude and all that stuff and everything? But you can just fake it for get more views. But why would I care about your attitude? I'm trying to market your face, your whole look. That's what matters.
I just want to say that, when it comes to a woman like Melody, I know this because I'm an image consultant, right? So I just want to say that when it comes to Melody's shape, it's very proportionate. If you look at the nose to the face ratio, it's perfectly resemble of an oval. Now, when we move to the bust line, guys, we have to look to the bust line. That you could give like a 7 or an 8. You understand? So then after that, you got to move down to what they call the booty, the gluteus maximus. That matches too, guys. So when we're doing this rating system, guys, we have to not pay attention to the personality, because if she's ratchet, we don't care. We don't care, guys. We have to make sure.
Bro, stop. Listen, what you're doing is you're using the indoctrination that most people assume that all men have, saying that we don't care because it's all about a woman's looks.
No,
man.
I went to school. I went to school for this. We study shapes and figures on human beings. And when it comes to Nicki Minaj, I would love to say that Kevin Samuels, for example, is correct. Okay, I did a lot of studies on this.
Wait, she's a 9? Is that what part you're talking about?
Yeah, she's a 9. I would say she's a 9.3. Yes, she's a 9.3.
I can't. Melody, this is why I don't join the panel. The simp level. I be in the cloud most of the time. I be in the cloud most of the time, and I can't get with half of the simp level because.
What is this?
Why are you taking him serious, man? You fucking with
what is
That's Rosberg. He's messing with you.
Oh, okay, he's trolling. All right, that's cool.
Yes, he was trolling. I was letting him get his troll on.
Listen, I've heard of this.
Bro, that was so good, bro. I believe you.
too, man. Yo, Bronsberg, bravo, man.
He was about to leave the
I was getting mad, bro. I was getting mad. I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't see sipping on so many
you sound like you was about to cry.
She did that shit to me one time. When I was on Pablo's panels one time. I don't believe him too.
You said 9-3.
Before we continue, let me get Mr. Know-It-All in. He's been patiently waiting. Hi, Mr. Know-It-All.
Thank you, Rashad. Hey, how you doing? Was the point.
Good. Hey. So, what's your take on this whole thing? And what would you give Nicki Minaj on a scale from 1 to 10?
She's a 4.
A 4? And why do you say that? Yes. What makes her a 4?
Okay, first of all, to me, fake body parts are like deformities. And she has way too many of them. Everything about her is fake. Her hair, her face, her butt, her breasts, everything. So to me, if Kevin Samuels asked her what she'd rate herself walking out of the shower, I bet you if Nicki Minaj had no makeup on and her natural hair with all these modifications she's made to herself, she wouldn't even look human. She looked like Michael Jackson.
Oh, wow.
To me, she's disgusting.
Let's be real.
In the looks department. That being said, with personality, I actually kind of like her personality and I like her music. We could be friends, but I wouldn't touch her with any of these dudes. Nah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I can't give her a 9. And I'm surprised Kevin did.
Not only that, does anyone here really believe Nicki Minaj looks better than Beyonce?
Nah.
Didn't you give Beyonce an 8?
No.
Right.
Be honest. Who here thinks Nicki Minaj looks better than Beyonce?
Nah, she don't.
No.
Right.
No.
I do.
Right. Oh, who said that?
Yeah, you better kick him out.
It's the troll.
Bron's fucking troll ass.
Bron, do you really think that?
You are a talker of massive shit.
What do you mean? She's exotic. She's Trinidadian. Who doesn't think she's better than Beyonce?
She's fake exotic though. She's not like natural exotic.
Woman. Are you
kidding me? She's not natural
She's
exotic.
from the islands. She's from the islands, bro.
If you're on a boat together, the boat sinks. She's got so much silicone. You guys are going to be safe.
That's not fair, guys.
No, listen. Before her transformation, she was probably a 6, right?
No,
body not fair.
That's debatable.
In my opinion, Everything she's done to herself since there knocked off points.
I agree. I agree.
So she's
That
a
video
4.
is ready anytime you want to put it up.
Oh, okay, I'm ready. I'm gonna put it up now. Hold on.
All right.
Oh, fair use.
Stop the tape.
Y'all notice
Look
how
at
pretty Kevin Samuels is?
Wait, can I do this with Kevin Samuels or no?
Yes. So this is under. So you are transforming this content by the fact that we are here all commenting on it and essentially making fun of him. Yes, we can do that. You may get an automatic copyright strike just through the YouTube algorithms.
Don't show it. Don't take a chance because if you don't
But
understand.
no. You can easily fight that on the back end.
No, Melody. If you feel
Wait, let him explain, bro.
Melody, do it.
don't take a chance. You don't
Melody, do it.
Yeah.
I have fought every strike anyone's ever tried to give me, and I've won because
But-
this is.
Melody, you want to take those chances? If you don't do it.
This is
Yes,
we
I
transform most of the people that
don't.
fail or get that strike or people that are too afraid to fight it, and it's so easy to fight it.
She's not going to fight a type like that. She don't want to go through that.
Oh, fair use now.
Wes, would you help her fight it?
Yes, I have no
Listen.
problem with that. I do that with
It's not like you really don't want to
with
do
other
it,
friends too.
so don't do it.
Well, Melody, do what you want to do, but my vote is to do it.
This is the thing. I'm not trying to play Kevin out or anything like that. I'm just doing it to talk about the content. That's it. But
Why does she look
But the rest of us are free to say what we want about Kevin Samuels, right?
You can talk about.
We can
don't
talk
give a
all kinds of
frick
crap
about
about
Kevin
Kevin Samuels. It has
Samuels.
nothing to do with the copyright.
Kevin
See,
Samuels
that's-
obviously missed the opportunity to fucking really look at feminism in the face and really take a stand. Kevin Samuels really missed the opportunity.
You know what though? You
do
know
I
what
need
though?
his permission for this?
Yeah,
No.
he's being
You need
asinine.
Somebody just
permission.
put in a comment that this is actually his podcast, not his.
You
Wait,
only
it's
need
on her
permission when
podcast?
you're using someone else's content as your own.
Nikki's IG. If you're on the
Oh,
bottom,
yeah, that's right. This is Nikki's IG, right?
yeah.
Yo,
No, I think this is from.
This is from Nicki Minaj IG. She had an IG show.
hold on.
Kevin
Let
called
Let me
that.
see.
let me say
So
one
look.
thing, though.
So this is Kevin Samuels.
Even though he
page.
posted it on his channel because he's in it, but if he's on the bottom, that means he's a guest on her show on IG.
That is true. But can I
So-
say this one thing real quick though? So I was saying, in all seriousness, no, you gotta take 2 points off because she's from New York City, and we know the attitudes of New York women. So automatically
my
you
God.
take off 2 points. Yeah.
For the New York accent and the New York attitude.
No. The mannerisms because she's ratchet and because she's from Jamaica, Queens. Okay, you take off 2 points. So if she's a 9, that means she's actually a 7. And because she's from Jamaica, Queens, shout outs to Archer Avenue off the E train
Oh,
and
my
Long Island Railroad. G. Facts.
She don't get no
Facts.
She don't get no points for being a masculine freak. Wanted you to fuck her 3 times a day.
But still,
I was
default,
confused. I was confused.
fam.
Ask that question, yo.
Listen, bro. She has Archer Avenue vibes, man. She's from Jamaica Ave. It's a rap, fam. She's a 7. She's a 7, bro. And if she has a surgery, that's minus 2 to 3 points. So she's probably a 5. There you go.
Remember, she had a kid too, so that's a
And we can round down to
Now,
4.
we don't care about that kid. We don't care about the kid because there's still badass chicks out here who have kids, though.
You still get a point off, yo, because they ain't my kid.
Wait, but you said you was talking about looks, so you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
we
you
gotta
say
roll for
for
that.
the looks, so why you taking points off? Because where she from? We just talking about looks.
No, we have to. That's a default. When you're a New York chick,
Mel from New York, and so is Brownsburg. So
That's
Mel's
right.
taking up for
Well,
he's taking up for the women.
Well, hold on.
He's taking up
If
for the New York women.
If Melody's from Newark, that's 2 points off too.
I'm not
Facts.
from Newark. I'm not
That's right.
from
That's
Newark.
Kick him
right.
out.
So that
I'm
makes
from New
Melody a
Jersey,
solid
okay?
6,
I'm
and
not
that's a
from
Yo,
problem.
Boston.
if I find out you straight off the PAL train, that's 2 points taken off. Facts.
So the up north East
Facts.
Coast people.
Yo, he said straight off the path.
Yeah, that's right, yo.
So if you from Miami, you get double points, and if you're from California, you get double points. Or Vegas,
But if it's Compton, it's 2 points off. I'm sorry. I didn't even take the show.
yeah, we
But
got
I'm saying.
Hollywood.
All right, so listen, if this is Nicki Minaj's, let's play it.
All right,
That's
well,
right.
But it's
okay.
fair use, fair use, fair
So,
use.
all right, so Melody, if
Huh?
this is actually Kevin Samuels' page, but you can see Kevin Samuels ripped this from Nicki Minaj's page and just reposted it. So we can do the exact same thing to Kevin Samuels that just did this to Nicki Minaj. The fact that we are commenting on this and reacting to it is transformative in nature. If anything, you might get an automatic response from YouTube just through the algorithms. You just go in there and you click this is under fair use, type in your response. We reacted to this. It is transformative content. Perfectly fine and simple. We do not require permission to do this. So
Okay, well, I trust you.
okay. And I'll, as whoever just suggested, I'll gladly help you fight this. It's not hard. I do this for other people on YouTube as well.
I thought your name was Peter.
What?
Peter.
You get
Peter.
a lot of Peters up
He
here.
looks like a Peter.
Nah, sweet Melody meets.
What?
That's West. Not
I
Peter.
didn't hear
I
nothing.
think you may
Wes.
be having a joke in your head and it just didn't quite
It
connect
didn't
there.
fall through.
Nah, you will get
Says
it tomorrow.
Peter because this man is white. That's why his name is Peter.
Oh my God.
Fuck.
No, my name is Wesley,
Wesley.
as in Wesley Snipes. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, Wesley. But I don't know why he mentioned Peter because it's a typical white name. That's the only reason why he said that.
That's why.
Matt.
Racist.
He's the oldest Spider-Man. That's
Play
why.
the damn video. Play the
All right, go
damn
ahead.
Just,
Play
just
the
All right,
play
play
it.
the
video.
We're
video.
talking off, man.
Play the
That's cool.
video, guys. Play the video.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you why I love the universe and I am a firm believer of the universe.
Okay.
Listen, I wanted to get on and talk to you for a very long time.
Is that right?
Huh?
That's very right.
What we got?
So I want to know what you gotta, let's have this real talk. Let's have this real talk. Because I know a lot of times when people will speak to you, it's like they trying to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if you call somebody trying to be funny, yes, I feel if you call somebody trying to be funny, then don't be mad at what you get. If you call somebody that and you're really trying to sincerely ask questions or get information or chat, then that's different. So I want to talk to you.
Okay. What are we talking about?
Well, what do you rate me?
Is that what we're starting off with?
Yeah.
Do you think the men rate women?
No, I thought because isn't that what you do?
That's
real quick.
what have you seen in my
You can
content?
pause
Have
it
you
real
seen? Have you just seen like the clips?
Can you pause it?
Yeah, I got it.
Just wondering, don't you have to pause it periodically and react in order for it to?
Actually, yeah. We got to keep pausing it. Yeah, you can't just play shit. You gotta pause it
Okay, so
compliment
So I
somebody.
just want to say, like,
Yo, look at her
this
face.
woman looks attractive to you guys.
Yo, she looks scary
yeah,
as hell.
I think she looks attractive with
Stop
all
She
the
look like
capping.
a
makeup and
fucking
Stop
the
witch.
hair.
capping.
She
Yeah,
look
She
like
got
a
like
gotta
a
witch.
go.
total weirdo right now. Look at her face, bro.
Yo, nothing
it's
about
her
that face says
facial
She
that.
look like a
Yo, like she
witch.
gonna
expression.
hypnotize the F out of you, bro.
I
It's
swear,
her
it's just too
facial
bright in her room.
expressions.
He's
It's just
talking
too bright in her
about
room.
makeup.
Just
Why y'all
dim the
capping?
lights.
I can send you a link of pictures of her without makeup.
Yo, it look like you
Pull up a
staring at a
picture of a
horror film
witch.
right now, bro.
Just bring a paper bag.
I need y'all to pull up
Be
a
nice.
picture of a
I
witch.
didn't
A
notice, yo.
paper bag.
She looks like a witch.
Yo, even though she's from
What's a
Raising
paper bag
Queens,
gonna
you
do
think
Yo.
for an ass made out of Legos?
you do notice that she sounds like she's from Brooklyn or some shit with that Brooklyn
No,
accent.
nah. She
Nah, she
does sound like
Queens
she
all the
from
way,
Queens,
all
bro.
day.
That's how Jamaica Queens
Queens.
chicks talk, bro. And I'm telling you, she looked like that old lady from Holes with Shia LaBeouf. You remember that
Classic
lady?
movie.
Yeah, that's,
I'm getting more like the drunken auntie and shit that always like the
that
party.
is the
with
drunken
ratchet.
auntie, bro.
That's what she sounds because I'm
Yo,
like, I ain't
you look
gonna
into your eyes, you're gonna be hypnotized. You can be clicking your Tim boots like 3 times, bro. I swear.
Yo, I don't know. When I heard her talk, I was like, is she drunk or something like that? Because I thought I got.
She's
Yeah,
looking
that's
straight. It's
just
pissing
all
me off.
familiar to you, New York people, man. But people outside of New
Yo,
York don't give a fuck about
that's
all that.
right, bro. It sounded like she's sipping a 40 right after this
She
IG
looks
live,
stupid
bro.
as fuck to me, man.
Drunken
I ain't
on
even in New York.
club and shit.
Say you pissing me off.
All right, let's continue.
Yeah. I think I always see people calling you and then you tell them you ain't no such and such. You lying to yourself. You ain't this.
What I typically don't do is I don't typically rank people. I ask them if they rank themselves. I usually ask these questions.
So let's start it that way.
Yeah. How tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
Dress size?
My dress size?
Mm-hmm.
Bender Don said,
How tall are you, Melody?
my dress size.
Lying ass. Look at lying.
Okay.
Melody, how tall are you?
Hello? Hello.
Yeah, how tall are you?
I'm back. I'm 5'2",
What's your dress size?
size 4.
That could be deliberated.
Now, mind you, I'm a lot smaller than Nicki Minaj, so I don't know how we're the same exact size.
You know what's
That's the
funny
size
That
about
makes no
on
sense.
Forbes
females
version.
don't know about dress size. Like they think a dress size 4 is like equivalent to them like a 140 pounds, or and as long as they got that Coca-Cola shaped body and stuff. So she might be misinterpreting what a 4 size is.
They might be putting the 4 on her dress, lying to her ass, so she think it's a 4.
Yeah, but you know what I find interesting, Mel and everybody? She didn't even know her dress size. She hesitated, if you noticed.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the big main question why he always get them. Like, yo, what's your dress size? Make him think. Like,
Put her on
She
the
wear
spot.
baggy jeans.
She's trying to determine what he'll believe.
Right.
What
remember,
sounds good?
he doesn't actually rate chicks. He tells them, what do you think of yourself? So he flips the
At
Well,
first, and then he does a
corrects
rating.
them.
And then
He
he rates
corrects
them,
them.
though.
He does rate them.
Yeah,
He
based
He
corrects
on
rates
what
them.
they said. He giving them finish. He doesn't go straight rate them. No, he asked. That's why he asked the question to them first. Like, what do you rate yourself?
and then tells them they're average at best, regardless what they rate
Right.
Yeah, I remember that video. Damn. Yo, I wonder if she got hooked up to that with someone from that damn agency she did a video with.
You said what?
Remember that she was on some dating website agent video that they were discussing what happened and shit. It was like,
And what? You said she met somebody from that, or
no,
what?
she was on this I forgot, this up and coming dating website. So they did a YouTube video discussing about a situation with Kevin Samuels with the average at best shit.
I didn't see it.
You see? Oh, okay. Yeah.
And real
But
quick,
she's what made him famous,
look at
though.
her again.
Average at best, right? She's the reason he blew up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And now, real quick, I mean, do we all see how Nicki looks again? Like, anytime you pause the video, you're gonna get something like this.
Like a November 1st pumpkin, like you just take it outside, you smash it, or you fucking, what do you do with it? It's only good for Halloween, but you smash it on November 1st.
She's like
Oh, no.
drunken fuck. You wake up and be like, damn, at least she's not ugly. But to hear that talk, oh man, gotta go.
Oh, my God.
Man, that bitch look like she'll put a spell on your dick. Stop it.
Which is why I do like Drake and put some pepper on my shit, wash it off.
It's just her facial expressions. Other than that, she's cute.
Yeah, that's like trademark. They're making them damn facial expressions so damn.
Exactly. She's
So
putting on
who-
an act.
While we're watching this, though,
So she's going to be on the James Corden show tonight. Nicki Minaj.
Oh, is she? I don't know.
Yeah, I just saw something online. Yeah,
Like a dungeon dragon.
it's going to
said that-
lie some more.
You said James who?
James Corden.
Who's that?
Yeah, who is that?
He's a talk show host. He's a late
That
night
might
talk.
what he was talking
James
about.
Corden?
Hold on, James
James
Corden.
Corden?
Yeah, James Corden. James Corden is a late night talk show host.
British guy.
Yeah.
Fat British guy.
Yeah.
Is he located in L.A.?
think he is.
That's what he was talking about. He was a hookup. Well, he said some sexologist and shit. I was thinking of Shane Body, that chick. And he's also doing a video with Future too. So I heard he was in.
I don't
Nigga,
even know
I,
her
I,
names.
You ready to
nigga,
keep
I
going
was,
here?
Hello?
Are we ready to keep going here?
Yeah, let's keep going.
I want to say
Alright.
one thing.
And on a scale from 1 to 10, you can't use 7. What would you rank yourself?
What happened?
So what do you
Oh,
want
damn
this
it.
year to be about? What do you really desire
No,
most?
I hate the commercials.
no. You said
Next
you could
time,
find
get Google
pictures of her
Chrome
without makeup,
extension.
right?
Yeah, I was at the share screen, bro. You said West Screen first. You can just
Yeah,
Google
while
it.
we're watching this, see if you
Not
can
about
find
makeup.
Wait, hold on. I think he's about to continue now.
Yeah.
What?
Go ahead, Wes.
Okay.
Fresh face out of the shower, just you.
Yeah.
That's how I always ask the question.
Seven.
Can't use 7.
What does up and to the left mean when you
So
look up and to
7
the
is the
left?
most common.
Up to the left of her? Like this?
Yeah, what do they say it means when you look when your eyes are looking up and to the left when you're thinking?
I think that's an old wives' tale. I don't think that's real. But you could see that she's trying to do the math in her head. But like you said, she's from New York, so that's going to be hard.
I'm taking those eye rollings as like a sign saying, oh, whatever.
No, that looked like a seductive face right there, like she about to suck some pee.
Oh my God, bro! Stop it.
She
won't sing with this.
Just chill out.
This is the first time in years that she has been put on the spot and by her own design.
Exactly.
Kevin Samuels just said, "Rate yourself," and she's like, "Oh, what?"
Exactly. See, chicks in this industry, they never get hit like that. They don't. They always get worshipped so damn much. But we have a dude that's like, you better rate yourself. Make them.
She's never been expected to actually think about something.
Exactly.
She has the frick me face right now.
But
You see
listen,
that though?
I don't think she believes she's a 7. I think she believes that she's a 10.
Like she want to smash right now.
Now that I know you're trolling, bro, this shit is even funnier.
All that surgery.
Nigga,
I'm an asshole. I'm sorry.
You can continue, Wes.
Really?
It's a default answer for most people because they don't want to go too high, they don't want to go too low.
Well, no. It ain't a default answer for me.
Well, let's see.
She's in character at all times. Look at her. Oh my God.
Well, she did go to school for acting though.
Let's go back.
Let's
go back.
Yeah,
Do you see those facial expressions?
Yes.
I don't want to go too low.
Well, no. It ain't a default answer for me.
Well,
Look at her eyes.
I'll give you a 9.
She witching it.
I will give you a 9 because you have the facial symmetry and you get additional points for eyes.
That nigga lying.
On lips.
Oh, stop it.
See, it's not a
Facial
I'm an
symmetry.
actual image consultant.
How does he know how?
Well, why he not talking nothing about her fake
Wait,
shit?
hold on. Can you mute? Can you pause it?
She was like, oh, because she was not hit with that before. I think he was right, Melody. She probably
But
always
you know
thought
what?
10.
Is he ever going to hit a chick with a 7?
Exactly.
Like actually, like, you know what I mean? Like, if it's another celebrity, is he actually going to ever really hit them with like a 7 and never really say that she's a 9? Because it's like the everyday chick, he'll probably have no problem saying she's a 6 or a 7. But Nicki Minaj, because she's a celebrity, I feel like he's going to give more points to it. You feel what I'm saying?
Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. If somebody's a star and they giving you the chance to interview, they not gonna let you slaughter them. They're gonna be like, don't talk about this because he ain't saying nothing about her fake body parts. And let's be honest, that
Right.
is the truth. He's not mentioning that, but I can understand he's not gonna slaughter her because she giving him the opportunity. He's getting right now. Yeah, he's an opportunist and he getting the opportunity right now. So I get it.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Basically, the man is judging plastic.
He already has attitude like all the other chicks. So it's like, why would I give an attitude like that?
Because them other chicks wasn't giving him an opportunity. He gave them an opportunity.
They got snotty like back. Brittany Renner didn't do the same thing either. She gave him utmost respect for fresh.
Man, I rather man, I rather have Lala.
Once he's
What
on the,
was-
once he's on the podcast,
Hold on. What was Brittany Renner rated?
I think he never did the raid. They did an interview together. Yeah,
Okay,
but
so she never got rated. But like, how many interviews have Kevin Samuels done with like celebrities such as Nicki Minaj or another musician where they actually have been there and he had to rate them because they asked for it? Because all we know is that he rated Saweetie, he's rated Beyonce and Kelly Rowland, but they weren't there to actually have the conversation with them. So he could have a ball saying all that with them, but now that Nicki Minaj is facing center with him, it's a different story because he has to be honest and stuff like that, or he has to put on a persona if he's being fake, if you guys believe that, in order to have the conversation. You know what I mean?
Oh damn!
So there's a criteria.
Right.
That's why I'm saying there's a criteria that's being met when you had to do that, bro.
Man, like I said, I would love to see if he can
rate what's her name? That fat chick from The View.
Oh, Lonnie Love? Oh,
Lonnie Love or Sherry Shepherd or whatever her name is. You understand?
Man, I'd rather have Lala, dude.
I'd rather have Lala. Lala's
nigga was better than her shit. She more plastic than her. This nigga judging plastic.
Mannequin judge.
Let's continue. I want to hear what else he has to say.
But real quick. The thing is, he missed an opportunity, right? He could have been the alpha in this situation. He could have just been like, you're kind of a 6. Imagine how viral that would have went. Kevin Samuels told Nicki Minaj to her face, she's
why would he do that though? I mean, for real.
Why wouldn't he?
Why wouldn't he?
You're saying she gave him an opportunity. The opportunity was granted.
Or you want him to genuinely? Why can't he just genuinely say he thinks of her as an 8 or 9? He said without coming out the shower.
Mel, I don't know what kind of narrative you trying to spin right now, bro, but that shit ain't working.
Not a 9. She's not a 9, man.
I mean, I get it. Yeah,
I agree. She's not a 9. Stop calling her a 9. You thirsty bastard.
That's your personal belief. Yeah, I don't understand that.
So let me ask another question. Mel, do you really think he was sincere when he gave her a 9?
Yeah.
See, that's the problem. I'm out. Have a good one.
Good night.
There was no way he was sincere.
I don't think
like someone said, he didn't talk about her body, her fake body parts. He didn't talk about any of that.
Why would he talk about that? What was the whole point?
He was being sincere.
If this wasn't Nicki Minaj,
this is not number one. This is not his show. No, this is her show. He called it her show. Why are we going on her show and thrash her like that?
Because she asked him to. She asked him to rate her.
Exactly, Mel. You just proved the point.
Yeah,
why would he go on her show and do that? He was on her show, so he wanted to make it sound good on her show for her people. For her
I got a grudge against her or something.
Hey yo, I think at the go ahead, Mel.
Yeah, remember what that reality star Tammy Lee when she called in, and he had to quiet her down a little bit too. Because the way she was coming at him a little bit, she calmed down. I mean, like he said, he's not going to come at you unless you come at him raw like that.
Except
Blue, what were you saying, Blue?
I think she didn't want to he didn't want to disrespect her on her show. He was getting an opportunity. Do I think he was being honest? Hell fucking no, he wasn't being honest. There's no way he was being honest because he didn't address things that's really honestly fucked up with her. He didn't address that. So he could not nowhere address it honestly.
I'll say this, maybe he's savoring all that shit for when she pops on his show or the next time they talk.
And I think she just wanted attention. That's why she even entertained it.
A lot of people say it was a business move.
Can y'all hear me?
This was a business move.
For a long time. She watches Kevin Samuels, so she kind of knows how he is.
Right,
Well,
she did say that. She did say she watched him.
But she
And
said
she wanted that attention. She
never
wanted
watched
to overshine on the other females, like she's the queen bee.
Never thought of that. That's a good point.
He
towards
not
the
going
end,
to
he
do
was
to
actually
me.
breaking that down also too about how the relationship between men and women are in our community towards
This
the
is
end of
the
the video.
point. Okay, I'm sorry.
But I remember when she was talking about all of a sudden, about the men fucking 3 times a day. Like,
I mean, come on now, y'all know he ain't stupid on that too, though. And I thought about it. Like y'all should know that he knows that that's what her audience wanted. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just they talk about they're gonna have another interaction. So let's see how that goes.
Well, here's the thing, right? If he was polite to her on her show, then the idea is that he was trying to attract her fans. But what is Kevin Samuels most famous for? Is for telling that girl she's average at best. Ever since he did that, women flock to his show. The ones who hate him, the ones who like him, they all flock to his show. If he'd have told Nicki Minaj, you're a 6, imagine.
but technically,
I mean,
that damn bitch was average at best. She was not attractive, like geometrically. Bitch was
yeah, but
ugly.
if Kevin Samuels was like, you don't got enough real body parts to be an 8, or said some shit like that, he would
But
have
why
been.
would he do that?
And then he does
For the
a
same reason, he told that. I mean, not the same reason, but for the same outcome for telling that girl she's average at best.
I don't think
He
it would be
did.
the same outcome.
He
I don't
he
think it
didn't
would be the
ask
same
her.
outcome.
He
It
didn't
wouldn't be
ask
the
her
same outcome.
her what's her weight. He didn't ask her about her weight.
the average at best chick.
That's a different caliber of person. You gotta. I mean, again, he's not a prophet. He's a business person.
He
Like he's doing for profit business, and you're asking him to do suicidal moves just to appease an audience that won't
I
have
said
his back.
suicidal.
If our crazy fans run up on him, like so don't ask people to do some unreasonable stuff that's not going to benefit them. Like, and he's not that far off. He gave a scientific reason to back his opinion. He could have a whole bunch of different scales that he could throw out at any given point. Like, he's going to use the one that's going to be most beneficial to him at the bottom line. And I mean, if you do look at some pictures of her online, just type in her name, like no makeup. I mean, she's a pretty good looking girl. Like, if you want to give her an extra point or whatever for whatever reason you come up with, like that's on you if it's going to make you more money. But like 8, 9, it's like the
How do
same
you know
stuff,
this
man.
is gonna make him more money?
The same stuff.
More opportunities or something.
Nah, 8 or 9 is not the same, man.
Well, let's
It's the
continue.
same
I
stuff,
want to
man.
hear
He
what
says
else.
the
I
right
want to
thing.
hear what else he said. Let's
All
continue.
right. Playing.
You have a symmetrical face. And so it's much more based upon facial symmetry. It's not based on European beauty standards or anything like that. It's much more based upon what babies, animals, human beings have evolved to find attractive.
Wow.
You get additional points because we have evolved to find more slanted eyes, somewhat attractive, especially when they're not on Asian.
Wow.
That's not what gets translated.
That's
Did he
science
say
right there.
especially when they're
That's
not on
psychological
Asians?
research.
That's a fact.
Did
All
he say
right.
especially when they're not on
On
Asians?
Asians, yeah.
So we find slanted eyes attractive unless they're on Asian people.
No,
It's a body. It's a trait. Yeah, it's a
This is
physical trait.
cultural appropriation.
It's a physical
Oh,
trait. No, it's a human
yeah, I
physical
get it,
trait.
but why wouldn't we find the same trait attractive on Asians?
He's saying this is research. You have to ask him for his research. He's saying this is what the research shows.
I don't
And he's
think
saying,
this guy's done any research.
but you don't have, like, you would have to ask him first. And like I'm saying, as someone who studied this type of stuff, you can find tons of research on who people find attractive based on visual, like shapes and the geometry again of the face. Like how we see is based on like cones and rock, like all that shit. Like you got to study the science. Like if you're not into the science, it's gonna sound like some science. I don't know what it's gonna sound like. What happened?
I've heard about the symmetry and all that, but I've never heard of we like slanted eyes when it's not on Asians.
Well, I'm saying it sounded like he was giving it. You would have to ask him. I can't defend what he's saying, but that's what he's saying. It is a human facial trait, and he's saying what he's saying is that it's attractive on other people. Like that's what he's saying. I mean, it's kind of really hard to disprove or unprove. Some people do find it attractive. I mean, it works for her. I would say that.
By the same logic, that must be why we like big butts and thick lips, but when it's not on black women.
Yeah,
Females,
that's true.
females, from what I do see, from what I've seen, and yeah, it seems like now it's like the
I,
focus is on. Well, goddamn, what's
I
up?
want to speak on that when you finish. Go ahead. What he said.
Yeah, nah, I was saying like now the image that a lot of women seek is the image of uh what's her name, Kim Kardashian.
Right.
When
But
she
you know
who
why? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, love. Go
you know,
ahead,
no,
Love.
because like the her facial structures and all that. You know, what I mean, a lot of cats, they gravitate towards that more. So females going after that look, the Nicki Minaj look turned obsolete.
Right. But let's speak on Kim Kardashian. I think I know why men like black men specifically like how Kim Kardashian looked, the big butt, the full lips, and that them features because what are they? They're kind of like black features on a white girl. So I think I know I sound bad, but it's true. Just like Kevin Samuel said about the slanted eyes on other races of women. I think when there's what am I trying to say? It makes them look more exotic.
Bingo.
Is that
Yeah,
right? I mean, do I sound crazy or
no, you don't.
okay?
So it sounds like what he's saying is we like slanted eyes, but on Asian women it's normal. When it's outside the norm, it adds like an extra uniqueness.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You sure that's not just makeup?
White chicks with thick lips and big butts, it's like outside the norm.
Right.
Extra level of uniqueness.
Mr. Norton, remember you ever seen an Asian
And what about
thickalicious, bootylicious body, and you be like,
Hey,
damn,
hold on,
body.
Melody.
You want to smash? You want to smash her heart? Like,
Man, I don't see it that way. I just see it as there's attractive features.
Hold on. Let
That's
Melody
it.
get in. Let Melody get
no,
in.
I was gonna say don't you I know you guys don't hate what I'm saying, but that's probably why black men like black women who's really, really light skinned because it's not the norm with black women. When a black woman is really light skinned with light eyes and curly or like real straight hair, that's probably their preference because there's not a lot of black women like that. So I think it goes the same. It's the same with everybody.
let me
But females turn me off though.
You see a dark skinned, beautiful black woman, but with the finest, perfect body, like 36D, double D breasts, 24.
But they turn me off though with those long ass tarantula eyelashes.
38-inch waistline, like that perfect like shaped body, and she dark skinned. Yeah, we all go crazy for that also too. And stuff because it's kind of rare. We don't see a lot of dark skinned women with those type of body features and looking so perfect.
So I ask you a question:
Exactly.
Do you go wild because it's rare or because it's good? What is more the factor? Because it's rare, because it's just good. Period. If there was 1,000 of them, wouldn't it still be good? Like you be like, man, they all good. That's good.
It'd be good,
But
but
because it's rare. Which one?
Because it's
the
not,
combination.
It's like
you don't want something that's rare and ugly.
Good, because it's like we rarely see that. So it's like we do go crazy like that. Like I said.
So wait.
We
Can
see
I ask
an
a question?
Asian female with a bootylicious, nice body, and it's like we want to smash so badly, but it's rare. We don't see a lot of Asian women with that type of body. We always think
Well,
it's
that's a
bad.
contradiction then.
Or
Because aren't brothers going to other countries to get women because femininity is common, it's good. So you're saying you're leaving a spot because it's rare in one spot, and now you're saying you're going to a place to get it because it's good and it's common. So I'm saying you can't. That's a contradiction. That's a contradiction. Then that's the same logic. You like it because it's good. It's whether it's rare or not. Is rare makes it obviously extra attractive, but it's good. Good is good.
No, it's not a contradiction. It's a combination of both because the rareness just draws us in. Now all of a sudden it's like if we wind up getting with that girl, it's definitely good. It's like a combination of both. I can't. It's hard to say. It's like I'm trying to mix both together. It's still rare and good at the same time.
It can be rare and good. I feel you, but it's the good that makes it good.
Because, like I said, it's rare because it's attracting us. That's the good part about it, and we really don't see women like that. Now, if there was a bunch of them that we see, let's say, example, like the girls in New York is different from the girls in Miami, and they differ from the girls in LA.
I hear you on supply and demand,
stuff like that, and see girls with all bodies different from ones in New York. That's not only rare but also good because I'm used to seeing girls with different sizes and everything. Yeah, most percentage of them are in the thick scale and stuff.
I hear you, but I don't want rare trash. I don't want rare trash. You could tell me this trash is rare. I don't want rare trash. If you tell me it's trash,
But
rare
that's what we're
trash is
saying.
trash.
It's the combination of rare and good.
Yeah, if she want to be a bad person, of course they're gonna be trash. But she could.
It's a combination of rare and good, and it's not a contradiction to travel because they're traveling precisely because it's rare. If it was common where they came from, they wouldn't travel.
So exactly, you proved my point. So they're going to a place where it is common because it's not because it's rare. They're not saying, "Oh, we're going to get these rare beauties." They're saying we're going to a place because we come from a place where it is rare. We're going to a place where it is common and abundant because it's not. They're not going to get there and be like, you know what, this beauty is in this stuff I like is now too abundant. I don't want it anymore. They're going to be like, no, I'm gonna eat my fill because it's common. It's good.
Hold on 1 second. Let me read this what Ruby said, all right, real quick. Let me read this because she had a point. Well, you tell me if this is a point. It's only the Western world we are in majority levels looking for those exotic mixes. People in the rest of the world prefer what's natural to their people. Would you guys agree with that?
I wouldn't. I don't know. It's hard to say because I'll tell you. I was reading an article one time about I think it was Ecuadorian women and how the influx of American media started to give them issues about their own self-worth and beauty. You know, before the influx of American media, they were content with how they looked. But then after it came, it started to change the way they felt about the way they look. So I don't know. It's hard to say what a preference is, right? Like if you prefer one thing because you don't know anything else, does that mean you would still prefer it if you did know something else?
I get what you're saying. That's a good point. All right, but let's continue real quick.
Huh? You know, you say what's natural to their people. You take what's the best. You take the best of what you have around you. So of course your preferences are gonna be based on whatever's around you.
Right.
Ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Like most of the time, people take my clips and cut it down to something that's gonna make a viral moment. It's gonna start a conversation. Take the good with the bad. Have you seen anything else that I do?
I saw one time when you checked this lady for, I guess it was a white lady or a Hispanic lady, and you was like, oh, you're not gonna come on this show and talk down on Black women. That's what the fuck you're not gonna do. Yeah. And so again, that was a clip. I didn't see the context really, but
well, I get a rap of hating Black women. And it's far from that. I mean, there are over 50 Black women who report that they've gotten married as a result of watching my content.
Really?
It's on my Instagram. I actually had a young sister just post up saying, "Hey, as a result of you, I snatched your ring." I just actually posted a brother who was about to move to the Dominican Republic, and he found his wife in my Facebook group. Like 12 couples have gotten married in there, but that stuff doesn't get publicized.
I wonder how many people Kevin Samuels has got divorced.
I'm talking about.
I don't think he would report that if it happened.
No, of course not.
How many relationships have gone to shit because someone started listening to Kevin Samuel?
I'm sure a lot of people.
You know what's funny? You see the shock on Nicki's face when he told them, like, I got people, like 50 people got married because of me, and she had a shocked look on her face. Like,
Are y'all watching the same video I'm watching?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yo, they working together. They doing a promo. Like they making money. Like that's all I see. She just big up your boy. She gave him a nice pass. He knocked that out the park. And now he's like, then he's marketing his next thing. Like, look, I'm getting people to get like, yo, like that's smooth. Like to me, I see the business. They making money. They making music.
Yeah. Basically, it's a business movie. He's basically advertising.
She just buttered the bread real nice for him. Passed him a piece. He passed it back to her. Like, is it beautiful? Learn.
You know what's funny though? There's a reason why he can make it to these type of circles, and technically Fresh and Fit can't. Not to say they won't be able to, but they're gonna have a little struggle time getting there. I just recently saw a video, shout out to BGS and everything, the hookup with Brittany Renner, and that was all by DJ Academics. She didn't really want to talk to them dudes. but she did it because she did a favor with him.
Men and women, but because I'm black, I'm talking about us. And from time to time, I would bring stuff in, and then a lot of times sisters would say, well, men, when they get to a certain level, they only want white women or this or that. So I let women from other races come in. I'm like, okay, well, can you learn anything from them? What would you teach them? And
dang it.
One woman came in and she thought she was going to do what I did to black women. I'm like, hold on, wait. Now, we can talk this way, but Karen, you sit your ass down over there. Because I don't play that. I wouldn't let, despite popular opinion, I love my mother, I love my daughter, but we do have to have a family conversation. And what's starting to happen more is actually we're starting to have more conversations about this. It ain't comfortable, but we're starting to see progress.
Can you pause it?
Well, let me ask you this just outright then.
Real quick, I know the sisterhood was so mad when she said that, because it's making it seem like he's taking up for black women when the sisterhood feels like he bashes black women. Right? You guys get what I'm saying?
I think he has the worst examples call in and he just sets them straight.
No, yeah, exactly. I understand, but
They would
like
be. They can't
Nicki,
talk against their God. What they gonna do? They
right?
can't talk against their God. They're gonna have to eat it.
Just like us men, we criticize women about their female fuckery. What they call
This
us?
is a move. This is a business move for him to have her audience lured to over his side, just so he can lay down the fire over there on his show.
Yeah, but
No
I don't know. I just feel like Nicki's fans wanted her to go hard on him. So to them, she's not asking the right questions.
See, just like we
All right, well, they better shut up before she delay the next album or something.
Yeah, because if you was you watching the comments on the Instagram live? They was going in on him.
Who?
Her fans was like going in on Kevin Samuels.
Who?
Nicki's fans, like the Instagram live comments.
Oh,
it was crazy.
Funny thing about it though, some of us dudes some of us dudes. I mean, not me, but we probably expected Kevin to do the same thing with Nicki and stuff. So it's like that should be vice versa. I mean, look up, we kind of have a disagreement right now how he handling this interview right now. Some expect us to have him be hard on her. So of course, it's going to be expected that her female followers going to be hard on him. But just like they both said, like, I go back hard on you, like if you ain't hard on me, show me that respect. I mean, she showed him that respect. I mean, she ain't going. Why?
But that's why they think like that. That's why they follow us. That's the whole thing, though. It's like you just gotta they just keeping they're keeping their peoples in line, kind of like that's part of why they make the money, because they keep their peoples in line. Because a lot of their peoples, I'm just saying, it's a lot of crazy people out there. I'm not saying they're people crazy. I'm just saying there's crazy people out there. If you get what I'm saying.
I mean, bottom line though, this sets a whole nother trajectory. You know what I mean? Of what could come. So, yeah. And then they also mentioned at the end of this too, like talking about doing another collab in a month's time.
Oh yeah.
Okay, continue.
I was talking to you about that, Melody.
Well, let me ask you this just outright then. Why do successful black men date outside of their race?
Well, I would say this. When I look at men, I split them up. Guys that I consider to be in the industry, music, entertainment, athletics, and then guys on the business side. Business side, because I come from that side. But more often than not, black men want to be with black women. We do marry. 85% of black men are married to black women.
Oh.
When I have my guys come to me, even after they got themselves together, like Dennis Furlan, the guy who just moved, he found his black wife in my group. Black men we want to be with them. The problem is, let's be honest, in my lifetime, we weren't really raised to learn how to get along with one another. We can kick it, we can hook up, but can we work together long term? And I mean, you're married now, right? Okay, relationship is a skill set. It's different than dating in short term. We really want to talk that kind of stuff. And what successful people who are doing good in their professional life want to fail in their personal life. And in the Black community in particular, when we fail in our personal lives, we pay a huge penalty because so few of us get married. It's almost like we like to see people's marriages fall, but we need more of those things in order to build whatever we're going to be, because people may not like my method, but I want to see more Black men who want Black wives get with Black women. And that's the outcome we're getting. It ain't pretty, though. Sometimes it ain't pretty.
I actually got a theory.
Say something real quick. Black women, can we stop talking about if these niggas want us or not? Excuse me, Kevin. This is not. I'm talking to Black women real quick. Can we stop posting all day on TikTok? Because I newly went to TikTok and I just kept seeing this. Black women, can we stop talking about if these successful Black men want us or not? Like, can we just focus on us and we be successful, and then we go out there and we decide who the fuck?
I got a theory though.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute.
I got a theory on successful Black men tend to date outside the race more. One, it's because of this. I mean, this is obvious. The circles they roll in. Like, if you're a professional athlete and now you're only dealing with 9s and 10s, the majority of them are going to be non-Black. One, just because of the disparity in just because of the demographics of America. There's already going to be fewer Black women than, say, white women. But also at the same time, if you figure like there's a high obesity rate in the Black community, that also contributes to there being a smaller amount of 9s and 10s in the Black community. I'm talking raw numbers now, not percentages. So if you're a professional athlete and you're surrounded by, say, 100 dimes, how many of them are going to be Black? Statistically, only 13 of them would have been Black to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you start talking about high obesity rates, it's going to drop it. Maybe 5 or 6 of them.
Not only that, if you
It's
realize
a numbers game at that point.
I wanted to add on to that also too. If you think about it, like, there's only a small percentage of Black women that are highly attractive that can get into certain circles, those high class status circles where all the high status class men are at. It's not a large percentage of them, like in Latinos, like Latinas, Asian, Caucasians, yeah, even Middle Eastern, get into those circles easily.
Yeah.
I mean, online dating websites are actually proven that when it comes to certain women in certain classes who could actually date all men, Asian women could, or the top choice. Latinas, I think they on number 2 and number 3. Yeah, online white women, I think they're number 3. Middle Eastern number 4, and the last to pick is Black woman.
Jesus.
Well, somebody call my name.
No, that's not.
Yeah, that was me. God damn, man. Motherfuckers don't chime back, so I'm just focused on Melody. Anyway, Melody. No, it ain't just successful Black men, like, they're in the top tier and shit, are the only ones that date out. I done seen men making like 35,000 a year, fucking, dating out and shit. So yeah, it ain't just them. That's all I wanted to say.
No, I'm
not
saying just them.
We're not saying that.
I'm not saying it's just them, but what I'm saying is they are wondering why the successful ones seem to have a higher, proportion of them seem to be dating or marrying out.
Yeah, that's the one she was asking about.
Not that all successful Black men are even near. In fact, I still will contend that most I'm talking about now celebrities and professional athletes and them still date and marry Black women the most.
Yeah.
It's only the ones who don't that make it. Like, if I were to just start naming athletes at random, you guys probably wouldn't know what their girlfriend looks like.
Yeah, they say only like between blackdemographic.com already proven that only 13 or 17% of black men marry outside their race. So how many percentage of that is making over six figures? We saying it's 2% of black men that make over six figures, and it's still a low percentage number of that's married outside their race. Most of them are
So let
still
me ask you a question, guys. So are black men the highest group of men who date out of their race?
No,
Oh no, I mean, I don't know. Like it's
it's
between a
Hispanic.
black man and white man.
Latinos, which I guess some could be black, but Latinos as a group date out,
Yeah.
men and women. They date out the most. I was just looking
I,
at these stats the other day, and then it's followed by, I believe, Asian women, and then black men.
well. If you looked at the stats though, then you can have it because I ain't looked at those stats yet. So
the data I heard read about, and also too they were talking about like for online dating websites, based upon who was actually the most chosen is the outside their race. From the men's side, top choice the date all ethnicities is white men. Second on that tier is black men. Third is Latinos. Fourth is
You got when you look at those stats, you also have to recognize that they're relative.
hold it. The last on the list is Asians. On the women's side, the top chosen is Asian women. Second is Latinas, or as white women. Third is Latinas. Fourth is Middle Eastern, and last is black women.
Yes, but you have to
all I
recognize that
know
the
is
stats
this,
are
man.
relative, right?
Huh?
It's if those stats are relative. It's that black women are chosen less, but it doesn't mean that they're chosen less, but it doesn't mean that they're not chosen a lot because
they like who could date all ethnicities or race. And this is online dating websites. We know, there's advantage for them with online websites, but who's actually being chosen the most in ethnicity class?
They're not being chosen the most, but here's what I'm
All
trying
right,
to
all
say.
right. Well, we're getting too much into statistics. Is it?
No, hold on.
Listen. You're not dating a race. You're dating a person. So ultimately, the statistics are reflective of individual results. So if you're not getting individual results, you gotta look at the groups of individuals. So if you see a bunch of individual results that pile up in a direction, you got to look at yourself and go, well, what are the real world factors as to why this could be? It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not necessarily a good thing, but you got to look at why it is. And are people complaining? Are there other things going on?
plus two
That's
with
the real
that,
focus.
and plus two with that, feminism done affected like all of their races of the bitches here in the States. So so basically black man right now is waking up and choosing basically the lesser evil. You know what I mean? Like, choosing one that is tend to be less wild or whatever, but a lot of them, man, a lot of them are just fucked up here. Like, to truly find something, damn it, that's worth anything is to travel out.
But here's what I'm trying to say. Okay, when you say that black women are chosen the least, yes, that's true among women, but they're not chosen the least among people. Men overall are chosen less than women, and so black women are chosen way more than black men.
They're not white men's first choice. Their first choice would be an Asian woman because they're more submissive. Asian women are more submissive. And we know that. They're the most
what is my first choice again? I'm confused.
Well, we're not speaking of you, West, as an individual. We're talking about most percentage of men in your ethnicity. They would choose same ethnicity, white woman, or their top choice will be an Asian woman. Black women are last chosen in race, especially for marriage. Most dating
wouldn't
black
know about that. I personally, I'm not terribly concerned about a woman's race when I'm, looking for someone to date or looking for someone to share something with. So
that's your opinion,
wait,
Wesley.
excuse me, that last
We
guy.
talk about
Did I hear you say you were looking for
your
a good person?
Huh?
That last gentleman that just spoke. So did I hear him saying he said he wasn't concerned with race? It seemed like he's concerned. What were you concerned with again, sir? What are you looking for in a female?
Looking for a genuinely kind woman. That's
so you're looking for
start.
good.
Yeah, but so the this claim that white men would prefer Asians, over black women. Okay, so
statistics, but
is that broken down by location? Is that done from San Francisco and done in Atlanta? Because this is a geographical issue.
Data from online dating websites.
It's only on dating apps. Marriage
It's not only dating apps. I just saw today a white guy with an Asian woman. So I'm in Chicago, so it's a thing in here with Chicago, dude.
But if you look at marriage statistics, they actually marry Latinas the most.
Who, whites or blacks?
White men, white people, and Latinos are the most common. Even though Latinos not really a race, but it's the most common interracial marriage.
I thought it was Asians though. White.
I thought it was white and Asians.
No, it's not. Asians might be the most desired, but their population isn't sufficient to make up the most marriages.
Yeah, but like I said, it was more online dating website data, so they go about.
I don't know about that.
Online dating marriage, or is that just fucking?
I know, but look,
I think this is way too
Mr.
broad of a subject.
I'm in Chicago.
I think I need to leave statistics alone.
I heard
yesterday. I'm just being honest.
Let's continue the video.
I concur.
Because what I've been seeing is, I feel like I've been seeing men using that as an opportunity because they've been hurt and somebody done went to them, and they've been using it as a way to come out.
Bitch, you too. You're hurt too, man.
Black women and use it as a way to feel like they somebody or they something or so for all you niggas that's doing that on TikTok, wherever the fuck y'all at, eat a dick, go away. Nobody gives a shit about you. And I want black women to stop fucking posting about whether or not y'all want black women or not. Okay?
Y'all got that bitch saying that to y'all while y'all giving her a 9.
But your brother's a pedophile.
Out there and you decide the trajectory of your life. Okay.
One thing I like about what she's saying, though, is she's basically telling women like to stop focusing on their beauty. I mean, women obsess about their beauty, so they're not gonna stop posting about who likes them and who doesn't. When half the reason,
nigga, she didn't say nothing about no beauty. She didn't say nothing about no beauty. If that was the case, she would have specified that a little bit.
Yeah. She said stop posting about who likes you and focus on yourself and get money.
But see, you know what she's doing? She's trying to tell women, date like a man, a successful man, and then you got
still a wrong message, man.
It don't work like that. Like a woman can make all this money. She work. I mean,
right, Mr. Know-it-all. She also said stop focus on yourself and get this money and date who you want to fuck.
Get the bag and stop worrying about what men feel, how men feel. That's what she said.
Options. That's just like, remember when Nina Unrated was saying that Fresh and Fit.
But let me tell you why I like that. Let me tell you why I like it. I understand that it runs contrary to finding a good man in a sense, but it's also this women's obsession with beauty that you have this body positivity movement, right? Rather than just saying like, women, just accept yourself whoever you are. Instead, they say, no matter who you are, you're beautiful, right? They're always clinging to that beauty, right? So I do kind of like when she's like, listen, don't put so much emphasis on your beauty to the point where you're always online wondering who finds you beautiful. Not that it doesn't matter, not that you shouldn't care at all, but I'm saying women obsess over it. I mean, there's a reason Rihanna's a billionaire. What's her face from the Kardashian family's a billionaire? Because they're all capitalizing on women, not liking the way they look.
But see, the thing is, though, with that statement, even still, these motherfuckers, these damn females are still going to aspire to be like her, to obtain what she has.
And I hate to say this, man. Let's keep it a buck, man. A woman's beauty is her best weapon to get you in the door. And then there's her attitude. This body positivity movie, we got moo cows like freaking Lizzo thinking she could get with that high status man throwing our faces. I'm about to be blind by that damn chicken head. You're not beautiful. You're ugly. Lose the weight, then you become beautiful. That's what the whole body.
Okay. The woman lose weight and beautiful. She's 120 pounds. Then what?
Good. She's beautiful. Now she can talk shit.
No, see, motherfuckers think that because it's beautiful or whatever.
Y'all
go ahead. Y'all go ahead, man.
Like GC always says, fat woman ain't real woman.
Y'all go ahead and play the video. Oh shit.
There's a lot of hurt on both sides.
Was there a question or?
And a lot of, and especially in the Black community, we don't really do a lot with counseling, therapy. I recommend therapy often because we got a lot of stuff individually that we want to deal with. And marriage and relationships are not for everybody. And I'm just trying to, ultimately I ask people, what do you want? What do you want? And what are you prepared to do to get what you want? And are you willing to pay that cost? It's really the conversation, but it always gets kind of whittled down. But at the end of the day, what we are seeing is, especially if you're under 30, it's harder for guys today under 30 than it was from 50 years ago, because you can't take care of a family on out of high school or just coming out. So they're at the bottom. And I just had men speak, and I told guys, look, while you're under 30, work on getting yourself together, because like it or not, you're really not in a position like you should be able to work with, lead, do anything like that. And you see the hate, not the hate, but the hurt on both sides, because a lot of times people will use these talking points to go at and poke women over here, but that's not what's going on right now. This year, we're past the sound. I mean, we still laugh, we still do all that stuff. We're talking about self-awareness and moving the needle. I'm in LA tomorrow talking with a famous sexologist, a womanist, feminist, to talk about things that that people on my side may not understand, to further open the conversation up. Because that's what we have to get to. We got to end up, for whoever want to be involved with whoever, we got to end up having a better conversation, because while we're separate, fighting, everybody else just eats off of us. That's really what it looks like. So, but,
okay, Kevin. So since we are we got to get down to the business chat.
Go ahead.
Now, do you think a man can have sex 3 times a night for the rest of his life?
And then
they can't.
Not for the rest of his life, no.
Well, how many times they gonna be able to do it?
Depends how much he's working. Depends how much he's working. That's why I say it's different.
But wait,
no,
listen,
no.
Listen, hold on. How many times should a man expect to have sex? What is, in your opinion, how many times should a woman give their man sex a week?
As much as he wants.
I'm a fan of the as often as he wants it.
No, hold on.
Because here's the thing.
She wasn't feeling that answer.
You look at, like I said, I look at guys, most guys I'm talking to are working.
Y'all see the demon eye roll? Come on, man.
Bernie Mac said it. I'm gonna come home and give you 50 strokes. You count them if you ain't got time. Most dudes trying to walk around like they porn stars. Look at, man, get good at foreplay, eat some pussy, and get on. Because we don't have all that time. We get old, our back hurt, our hips out.
Oh no.
When you get older, but I think a healthy sex life.
Introducing Van.
Dang it.
I agree with you, Stoic. She was being very condescending through the whole thing. I thought I was the only one who saw that.
What I saw it as that she's working her audience. She took it from a serious answer. He just said some serious stuff like, "What are you willing to pay to get what you want?" That's accountability built in up front. They don't want to hear that shit. So she turned the shit to sex. And if you know, like when you talk about sex, it changes your memory. It blocks your memory, actually, when you watch too much sex and violence. That's why they show it to you on TV, by the way. Message. But so she just shifted the mind state, and she was like, "Oh, let's talk about something lighthearted." Now Kevin's laughing and smiling. He's not this serious evil guy anymore. He's talking about sex, and then he's talking about, "Oh yeah, we our back is going to be hurting." So now they get the image, like a soft image of a man, kind of in a position that they like, not so strong, but this time it's natural. So he's just telling the truth. So she like, if you see the magic, it's some good stuff she did. She just shifted. She's like, "All right, Kevin, you just said some serious shit. They don't want to really hear that. Let me take it to a nice place where they can, rest their mind." And
she was acting in ways to appease her audience.
Yeah,
and
it's like
and so therefore he should have checked that shit by seeing her acting the way she was, and came back with some strength. You know what I mean? and
what?
and be
For what?
like, you know
For
what I mean?
what?
Like, hey, hit me for what? No, he could have done better. Fuck the dumb shit.
For
Yeah,
what though?
I ain't gonna sit up here and apply. I'm like, hey, you did a
He's a
good
business
job,
guy.
Kevin.
He's not a
Good
prophet.
job,
He's not.
Kevin.
He's not Elijah. He's not there to slay Jezebel. Like he's just there to do an appearance, work some numbers, and keep it pushing. Like
Nigga, that doesn't
y'all
mean,
got him messed
hey, he
up.
gotta be Elijah and none of that
He's
shit.
not Moses.
Motherfucker,
He's not Moses.
I don't give a damn if it was you in that fucking suit, damn it, talking to that damn demon. Motherfucker, you better stand on your damn square out there talking so much damn jazz, damn it, to men and women in this bitch. Hell, what's your name? Such, yeah, I heard you before, damn it. I can't see the shit now. But damn it, but anyway, nigga, I would get on your ass too. How you what? You got
Well,
me fucked
listen,
up.
real quick, shout out to Mr. Know It All with the $10 super chat. He says, I gotta roll. Good talk, panel. Till next time. Sweet Melody speaks. Nikki is a 4, and that's being generous. Good night.
Amen to
Thank
that.
you. But I don't think she's a 4. I'm standing on that. But
Did you say that to her face? She walked up to you in your face. Would you tell her that though? Let's keep
what?
it
That
real.
she's
Would you
a
say that?
4? She
Would you say
probably
that to her
would.
face?
You
What? Me?
Him, I'm saying, like, let's be real. You could. Would you? If would you say that to her face?
He probably wouldn't. I think he left, but he wouldn't tell her that. But I don't think she's a 4.
Hell, I would. Hell, I would. What the hell was she gonna do? Just turn into the banshee that she is and shit, and then call upon her army of simping forces, motherfucker.
Yeah, probably.
Nikki,
You don't even have to
I'll say
call
this.
it.
I'll say
She
this.
got
I'll
no
say this.
barbs. She'll send her barbs after you, and you
They're
will
I'll
they're
go
say
Russian.
this.
Like
outside.
I'll
they're
say this.
Russian.
What
You don't
the
have to
fuck they gonna
call.
do? They ain't gonna do shit. All I gotta say is this: Nikki's an avatar. Right now, Nikki's using her avatar skills on Kevin. You don't know what the hell
Right.
she is behind closed doors. This is a character she's playing. I've seen this shit too many times. The thing is that look at the guy she's dating with. The guy, this guy's a low tier. This guy's a bum. He has a wreck in her background. She has no say so. She has no say so at all.
She had dated.
So for her to say that, talk about how many times again. No, fool. You pick what you trick. You pick who you choose. Now lay in your bed. Now you pick. Now sit your ass down, lay in the bed, and just sleep the fleas, man. Just sleep the fucking dog.
Hey, J-Lock, ain't that bitch part of a secret society, bro?
Oh yeah, she is. She is.
Dudes that was high caliber than she was, man. Meek Mill and Safari. Yeah, and then she made her money. She had to technically date down, and we know the dude that she married down to. Like, come on,
She made her bed. She didn't lay in it. Lay her bed and lay in that motherfucker.
But they might
That's
be
all I gotta say.
ask this question and shit. Like, yo, she said herself. She's like, I'm a little masculine and stuff like that. So she probably
should have stayed. She should have stayed.
Her own husband and shit.
She should have stayed with Safari. That's what she should have did. It sound. And guess what? It's I don't know who said it, but I think right in your podcast you said it. Somebody said it. She said I think it was Red Supreme. They said if you're talking about how many times a man should have sex times a day, that means your man ain't doing something right. The man you choosing ain't working right there. If you if you ask that type of question like that, it's a light bulb, it's like a quick question mark or something. Why would you ask that type of question?
Yeah, that's dumb as hell because if he's fucking you all day, how the hell is he gonna make money?
Exactly, Ray. Exactly.
What the fuck, bitch?
That's why it wasn't a serious question. It was just to distract their attention. It wasn't serious. It was like exactly.
Because I mean, it's like, damn it, whenever the man, it's simple as fuck, damn it, like drinking water, you sons of bitches. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? A hardworking fucking man, damn it, a hunter in this bitch, damn it, hell, bitch, give it whenever the fuck he wants. If he don't want, damn it, on Wednesday, do not trip, bitch, and be humble.
Right.
Shit.
Okay, let's go back to the video.
2 to 3 times a week is what most people are doing because they got kids.
Yes, no, I understand.
But when you're single, no kids, whenever you want to.
Yeah. Well,
she's like, I don't know about that one.
No, I understand because yes, things change when you have to be looking at your baby, and a lot of I get it. I totally get it. But let me ask you something. Do men really want? Because I was having this discussion 2 days ago. Do men really want a woman to be all up under them? Oh baby, hi, yeah, ooh, or do they just say they want that, and when they want that, and when they get it, they be like, because I feel like me
That's for
being
her.
mean is what.
All those damn facial
Patrice
neck movements. Oh,
Patrice
bitch.
O'Neal said it the best. We want you around, but not around. He made a comedy bit where he said, we want you in the house, kind of like around the corner in the vent somewhere. We kind of want you to be like a cat. You call a cat's name, hey, babe. Okay, you there, cool. We just want to know you in touching distance. That's really all we want, because we really
and I feel like I'm like a man. I feel like I'm, a lot of people throughout my life would tell me that I'm like a man, because I remember people would tell me I shouldn't expect as a woman to have a climax every time I do it, right?
What is she talking about?
Pause.
I out of your fucking mind.
Yeah,
Why?
let's pause this.
This
First
bitch
of
is the
all,
this
what
is
is
our audience.
she's like
This is
a man? That is the
this
weirdest
is
thing I've ever heard. I'm like
this
a
is for
man.
this is
Ain't
listen,
that a
Melody,
weird way how
Melody,
she
Yeah.
switched the goalposts?
Melody, Melody, you're the same. Listen, you're the same. Everybody in the 2000. Everybody, hold on, Mel. Everybody in the early 2009s and 10s when she first came out, she was showing this type of energy, weird energy, and everybody wanted to be like her and shit like that, man. This is it is
Yes, man.
this is her
You
character.
right, bro.
And the thing is that she's doing it to certain audiences do it for that question. And the thing is that behind closed doors, something is going on behind closed doors. Talking about she's trying to please this. She's talking about sex in the bedroom. And she also talking about should do men want a girl this type of way and be soft spoken, and she's probably this in camera, she's probably this shown off in public in media, but behind closed doors she's probably trying to please that man in feminine ways that she can't because of her character that's taking over. She's too much in her character.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah, that
In
could
her
be true
media.
too.
Like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type shit.
You know what I say is
Yeah, bro. But the
It
bitch,
looked like she was playing for her
but
audience. It looked like she was
but
playing for her audience.
hey,
It's for the pook. It's
the
for the
bitch,
pookie. Right.
We're saying like you could be. Some people are real
but the bitch still
theatrical. Like
she
it's
still
not.
self mutilated herself. She
Yeah,
still self mutilated herself.
and everything. But you got to understand. Look who she's married to. She can't travel nowhere with her husband. I mean, with his record, he's practically got
Right. Yeah, he's done. He's finished.
certainly thinking like a dude. Like she thinks dudes want to fuck too much all the time. No, we don't want to fuck that much. Like when we busy working so much, like just like Ray was saying, when we want it, give it to us. After that, make our damn sandwich and give us our damn.
It ain't that
Yeah.
deep.
But
She's just
yeah,
distracting the audience.
Nikki
Y'all
had a
going too
lot of
hard.
manosphere talking points that we're against, the men over here are against. I'm surprised Kevin didn't go off on her. I really am.
Kevin's
You
trying to tread
surprised
lightly,
Kevin didn't
Melody.
go
That's
off
what
for
he's trying
her?
to
Well,
do.
I'm not surprised because it was on her platform. I think if it was the other way around, like if she would have came to his, he would have gave her more smoke, honestly.
Yeah, they would have rehearsed it too. They would have rehearsed everything that's going to happen. It would have been nicely well
I think
done.
he would have
Yeah,
I
rehearsed
believe
it.
it. I believe it.
yeah,
I think he would have gave her more smoke, definitely.
yeah.
But then they would have rehearsed it too.
Or it'd have been like since she know about the smoke coming. Okay, if she was to get up on his shit,
Yeah, she
she
did.
would have probably paid his ass handsomely
What I
to
believe
to do a script.
Mhm.
what I believe is this though. I believe is this is he see this opportunity for other celebrities to come on his platform. So we're gonna see other celebrities come on his platform to debate him and challenge him this time. That'll make more bread, money for him and stuff like
I mean, yeah,
that.
which
That's
is
what
why,
he's
like,
doing.
I mean, which is why, J, like, he basically uh didn't come with so much fire, bro. You know what I mean, like he did with the others. so he can attract those other actors and comedians and audio.
Kevin is Manosphere, Brownsburg. He came from the Manosphere.
You got some people that don't want to feel that way, like Angry Man. Angry Man go hard on Kevin Samuels.
Hey,
He
yeah, I
came
heard
from
it.
Master. He came from
Hey,
Sid
yeah,
Master.
I heard that.
BGS produced him.
I heard
BGS put him
that
on.
motherfucker. I heard that motherfucker though.
Yeah, Angry Man don't like Kevin Samuels.
You said BGS put who on? Kevin.
Yes,
Yeah,
BGS first introduced Kevin Samuels to his show when he first and people started he started getting recognition.
I do remember something about that. Yeah.
He talked about that in his last video when he talking about the fresh and fit and academics situation.
Yeah. Y'all can whenever y'all done, I'm done talking. Y'all can continue with this demon.
But before you play this video, Nicki Minaj been masculine in her rap songs. She's doing like all that, doing all that grunting and shit like that, and all that mask. She always been masculine.
She
all
has,
that
but
weird shit
even in the
like that,
beginning, when, like we
even
said,
in
she
high
was
school.
like, yeah, when she used to rap, she used to look like a boy. Remember that? Y'all don't remember?
Yes, I do.
Like, Barbados, yeah, like Barbados, Jamaica.
Trinidad. She's
training. She's training.
But I guess if you follow astrology, she would be the typical Sagittarius woman. They're like known to be kind of on the masculine side. If you delve into that speculative interpretive art, that would also be in line with that.
Right.
I don't follow that shit. Yeah.
I remember she started that big trend of being bisexual. Every girl in high school wanted to be bisexual because of her.
Yeah, but let's continue because I don't want to talk about genders. Yeah.
Playing.
I want to climax every time I have intercourse, just like you want to climax when you have intercourse. And I was accused of being like a man, not in my, this is years ago, and I knew that wasn't gonna work, child. Cause it's not only about you.
Well,
you think about that.
Well. So when I go to LA, I'll be talking to sexologists. Shambu Dream. There's a lot that men don't understand about sexuality. Most guys, you ask them what the Kama Sutra is, they don't know what it is. They don't know anything about tantric sex. They don't even know that. You couldn't even show them the anatomy of a vagina and they can understand parts. Just weren't taught. So
they're about to get more money from y'all.
If you know what you're doing, you should have as much orgasm. You should. You're multi-orgasmic. You can have more than we can.
That's right.
So the point is that I think that was part of the purpose.
We're about to do is Brian McKnight. He's gonna show you how your pussy works.
Sexuality is so misunderstood by
men. With her head swinging and shit.
So a lot of guys make comments about women and not knowing, and they make decisions based on women. And I say ultimately this: if you ain't getting married, what the fuck you care about a woman's body count and who she fucking? If you ain't gonna take ownership of it, and if it's yours, you need to learn what to do.
Well, if I was a man, I would still care about who a woman is fucking.
Damn, the bitch got that right.
Clean. I'm talking about there are guys who worry about things. Here's the thing: there's ownership and then there's dating. We do a lot to disqualify one another, and we got enough stuff already disqualifying us.
Oh, right, to put women down.
Yeah,
I forgot to talk about this part of my stream.
And I'm like, well, in the context of a relationship, it's different than people who would out be just hooking up. If you're gonna just be out here hooking up, you need to be. I would assume you would want to have a good sexual reputation. You want to be a dead lay or a weak fuck. That's not a good look.
No.
People are like, I'm so lost.
No, I'm not lost.
No, I'm talking about people in the comments.
I want to put it on a person. I don't give a shit.
Well, yeah, I seen the video. I heard, what were you talking about? The blood? What is the blood? What is that?
Blood clot?
I'm serious. I know, what is that?
No, it's just a term that my family, my Jamaican people who I love very much, it's just a curse word that they use. Like with a blood clot, you deal with pussy. You understand? So that.
All right, I've heard that before. Like, I didn't know if it was a curse word or what. All right, cool. Well, good to be on here with you. You got any other questions? Because I got to get packed.
All right.
I finished talking to my people, but I want to tell you that I appreciate you joining me tonight.
Appreciate it.
And I don't want to, and to everybody that's wanting me to diss this gentleman or anything, I'm not going to do anything because I don't have proper information and I don't do shit to get attention or to get clicks or to do no clown shit. If I hear something and I understand the context and Kevin and I wants to talk, then we'll talk. But I'm not just here to diss nobody. So Kevin,
if I say some shit you don't like, feel free to talk about it.
I will. Okay. Kevin, we're gonna have to have you on Queen Radio in a month or two, okay?
Let's do it.
All right. Take care.
But damn it, go.
Blasphemy.
All right, so that was the end of that chain. So what do you guys think?
Boy, I want to jump through there, boy, and hit that nigga with some belts. You hear me?
Ching 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 ching. I hear the cash register. I heard future. They're gonna be selling y'all sex classes. They're gonna be selling y'all Kama Sutra. They're gonna be selling you meditation, breathing products. Yo,
Right.
there we go. They getting that money lined up.
You learn those
They can sell
techniques.
some perfume too. Yo,
Kevin Samuels needs to create his own method.
They're gonna be like the style capitalists.
Just like AOC always teaches dudes to learn how to dirty talk females, learn how to make them come before you.
I never studied none of this shit in order to make a bitch cream. You hear me? Like, you know what I mean? Fuck the dumb shit.
All right, so guys,
There
any
is value in those
final
ancient.
thoughts? Because I'm gonna shut down now. It's past 2 hours. So, any final thoughts?
I'll say this. Can you hear me? I'll say this. You know what's funny? The funny thing about it is that she's go at her fan base go after Kevin, and Nicki goes after. And the thing is that the funny thing is their fan base never go after Wheezy. Their fan base never go after Drake. Their fan base never go after Meek Mill to disrespect women. But when it comes to a person that's a person that's like non thuggish or had no like street reputation, they want to get out of his net. And the thing is, this is not the first time she's done this. She done this with Michael B. Jordan over a fucking alcohol drink. Over a fucking goddamn it. She didn't even know Michael B. Jordan. That's still fucking Black Panther is playing Killmonger. This is the second time. He's not even like he's a high caliber, high value man. He's not even non-thuggish. The thing is, what makes me pissed off is that guys, average black men, guys that's not in that type of lifestyle, had to stand up to these bitches, man. Excuse my language, to these broads.
No,
I'm telling you, ain't no fucking sugarcoated to Kevin. You have to go in on her next time, because guess what? These type of strags and chicks, they don't respect. They're gonna test you and press you. They're gonna test you and press you because you're not you don't see they what's that word I'm looking for? They not accused. You're not in that stereotype of hood niggas status like Wheezy or fucking Drake, so-called Drake. He say he but and Meek Mill, she has high respect for them. But when it comes to Kevin Samuels, it's a whole different level. That's why it pisses me off. That's why I got so many fights with them niggas, man, and people in high school. That's why it triggers me so much in high school. That's why I'm like, but yeah, but that's all I gotta say.
Thank you for that, Josh.
Also,
yeah,
I'm doing movie night. Melody, if you want to come, movie night.
Okay.
I'll send you. Anybody can send a link
the
down.
link if you. Yeah, I guess drop the link.
All right.
Okay. So I have.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Rayhan my next.
Yeah. What's up? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Thanks for having me on, sis. Yeah. But yeah, man. Just don't be like trying to play chess with these damn bitches. Just when you come across females like this, just run away from them like the plague. You know what I mean? By you doing so, you are showing value. You know what I mean? You are showing that you value yourself. Leave these motherfuckers alone. Give her a 9. Okay, you can give that a 9. something that's treacherous? No, it makes no damn sense. Value yourself and your dick. If you don't, no one else will. Cause I sure don't give a damn, but I value my shit, and I run from that bitch like the plague. Um, thank you, sis.
Well, thanks for coming. I appreciate that. Mel, you're next.
Hmm. Yeah. Thanks for having me up. I ain't got much to say.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, sleep.
Huh?
How about? Hmm?
No.
Thanks
I
for
said
coming.
Mel was asleep.
Oh, he was asleep.
I was doing something, man. Playing with my Rubik's Cube, man. Shit.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a
Well,
toy.
how about you, Wes? Any final thoughts?
Um, I think Kevin Samuels was taking a little soft there, probably because he's trying to grow his own channel. It would have been nice to see him hit back a little harder and point out to her that um, she may look good to a lot of men, but beyond that, she has nothing to offer. Like, look at the guy that she married. Like, I'm not intimately familiar with celebrities, but she married a sex offender.
Mm-hmm.
I don't view this as I don't view it as though she's done something great there. But yet, I guess it raises the question as to why would women go for a man like that? I'm sorry, I'm a little tired, so not everything's flowing through very well.
No, I think that makes the both of us because I'm tired too.
Um, but Kevin Samuels rating her a 9. I don't know where that comes from. Her lips don't look very real, but they could be. They could
Definitely
be.
fillers. They're definitely fillers.
Uh, so yeah, he was just taking it soft, and watching that confirms to me why I don't like to follow celebrities. They're useless.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
So I'm done there. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Wes. Thanks for sharing the screen for me, and thanks for coming. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Always happy to watch your streams.
Thank you. Let's move on to Blue TV. Hi, Blue.
Your
Hey.
your mic is off.
Yeah, your mic is muted. Any final thoughts, Blue?
Maybe he's asleep.
Maybe.
A friend of mine did that once. He started a stream and then fell asleep, so it was 2 hours of him snoring.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Oh
That's
yeah,
really
Melody did that a
embarrassing.
couple times.
Yeah, that's why I said it's embarrassing because I did fall asleep before. They had me up way past my bedtime. So,
So you
yeah,
snore in Spanish?
no. No, I snore, but not too loud. Right, guys?
Very feminine snores.
Nah, we didn't hear her
Yeah,
snoring.
very feminine. But I'm gonna have Sean next. Final thoughts? You there, Sean?
Did you fall asleep, Sean?
I think he did too. So I'm gonna have adult supervision. Final thoughts.
Yeah, I think a lot of y'all is hoping Kevin Samuels to be like the prophet Elijah, going out slaying your enemies, but he's not. I mean, yeah, really hold him like Jesus, but remember, Jesus wasn't known for like killing prostitutes and stuff like that. He was getting money and just hanging out and just having a good time with people, and that's what this brother's doing. So y'all expecting him to go out and like fight some person with an army of crazy slaves like that will get angry and attack him. He's probably not going to do that. The same reason she ain't go hard on him, because a lot of y'all is crazy too. Like I'm just being honest. So she don't want all of y'all on her page like flaming her, like posting weird statistics and arguing
Mm-hmm.
with. Like they don't want that. They trying to keep the peace because a lot of crazy people. Like I was trying to say, I'm not saying that y'all are the crazy people, but I'm saying y'all know some of the crazy people. They might live inside your mind and talk to you and whisper thoughts into your ears, but you got to ignore them and do the right thing. That's what I want to leave you with, is that you got to ignore the crazy thoughts and do the right thing. And that's why we have these people out here giving you things to focus on and shoot for bigger things in life, so y'all don't go out there and do crazy things. And at least if y'all just do crazy things and post it on the internet, like at least it's like safer and you get it out. But like they know y'all crazy, so they're just trying to keep y'all from fighting. Have a good night.
Well, thank you. Have a good night. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming. Make sure you like on your way out. I love you guys. You guys always supporting me, and I really appreciate it. So,
Peace. Thank you.
peace. Thank you for coming. Bye.